She says she's coming in now. Was on the phone as usual. So she texts me like, hurry up, set it up, blah, 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 blah. I'm here and I'm things to say because I don't exactly know what you're up to, Mrs. Hurry up. Ka-ching, ka-ching. Do you know what it's about, Vimto? There she is.
If you're in Luton, if you're in
Hi,
Wales,
give me a minute.
Scotland,
I'm just
if you're
getting
in
my
Ireland,
selfie stick.
if you're in London, if you're in Isle of Wight, take your pick. This is what I was doing.
I'll put the camera on in a minute,
to
guys.
try to bring the whole nation to come
He's chatting the
forward to
usual
understand what's
shit as
happening.
usual.
At this point, if you have a look at
Lies, and he's already lied a few times tonight again.
If you look around with the eyes that I have, that I've seen and witnessed, because I've traveled a lot, then brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, our nation is on fire. Our children are stolen everywhere. Our children are raped everywhere. The latest stats that are coming out, on boys alone, we have nearly 150,000 little boys going through these crimes. And we're just talking.
You're talking rubbish.
And my responsibility was to reach out to you to say help and support, help and support. Because if you help and support the public, it gives me that breathing space so I could go and fight these idiots. Because these are inadequate, unfit for purpose criminal organizations. Okay? There's nothing special about them.
What's the best
say, these are caught with their pants down.
Yeah, fair.
Now they're caught with their pants down, what are they going to do?
This is Rangy.
This doesn't mean it's every social worker. It isn't. And I'm going to do a full talk on this as well, how social workers doing the right thing, how they're persecuted behind closed doors. Because I know this, I have the evidence for this. It's very, very disturbing, this state of affairs.
He's in Manchester on Tuesday still.
Asking for people to help and support.
Yeah,
so,
you know where I'm at.
People were asking, they were getting involved, and I was grateful for this. They were taking different positions, answering emails, trying to link them up, trying to get other organizations. Some were researching solicitors, charity organizations for the public members. Why? Because when the public is going through this, it is overwhelming for them. You understand? How is one supposed to focus on doing all this work while their children are being stolen? How? Because the social workers lied blatantly and think that they could do it. No, they can't do it. So the parents were being traumatized. Grandmothers, grandfathers, parents in general, nephews, nieces, siblings, suffering throughout the whole of the nation. So we needed the right people. So there was a girl that came forward in March. And, I was taking on anybody with a good heart that wanted to do the right thing. I was feeling blessed. I was thinking, great, these will help members of the public in their area. Nobody's a superhero. I'm not a superhero. I'm not a Superman. I can't do everything. I'm just a dad. But I'm fighting the fight. However, so this person, remember, the court case is finished, everything. They caught with their pants down. Now the second rerun in the courts with the gagging order, they stuck with. So now what happened, this girl came involved, told me they wanted to help and support. They sent me some information to get him involved. And I thought, okay, that's fine.
Here we go.
The team member, within 24 hours, rang me up and said, we can't take that person.
He's talking about me now.
You can say I'm naive. I think I look at the good in everybody.
Oh, shut up, Rangy. You're a nonce.
So they showed me a video that they recorded. The person has only just gone out there and started calling me a paedophile.
Because you are.
How she's done this.
You are.
Is what she did is she got an article for 2014, I believe. The guy's name.
I hope you're recording this, everyone.
His name is Atiq Latif. My name is Aurangzeb Latif. Same second name.
But that weren't the truth, was it, Rangy?
I have no idea. However, in this recording on public media, she's telling everybody, that's my youngest son.
No, I didn't. You seen your youngest son at weekend at your daughter's wedding, you weirdo. Stop lying.
4-year-old boy he was in 2014. So this person, Atiq Latif, is a paedophile. He'd say that's his dad.
You're a paedophile.
He's part of the grooming gang, and I was like, what on earth is going on here? So obviously I made the right decision by not involving myself with dirty predators like this. However, you know, my dad always used to tell me, you know, when a woman goes off her handles, try not to put your face in front of them, because I'm not used to slandering, slating women. I'm not there saying, I haven't got time for that. You people want to do that, get on with it. I haven't got time for it.
Rangy, you're on
It always
sunshade
needs
without
charging
weirdo.
his phone.
Corporate companies abusing our homes to deal with. So this woman, because I ignored her, now I want people to focus.
You didn't
in
ignore me,
exactly what's going
Rangy.
on. And this has been a campaign for 24 months. So then what
It's
she
now
did, she got
26.
an article from Rochdale scandal. Now, if anybody's listening in, we're all against what happened there. Nobody's with that kind of behavior. We're completely against anybody. We're not bothered what color you are, what creed you are, what religion you are, what background you are. If you've done something wrong, we're going to speak up about you. We'll come up for you if you think you've got away with it.
You couldn't even face
So
me
she
in
got this
Bradford,
article and
you
she pasted a
shitbag.
picture on it, told everybody he was part of the Rochdale grooming gang.
Get tapping, everybody, and
Sister,
get your
this is
heart
the
knees
reason
in.
why I gave you my name. My name is Aurangzeb.
You are a
I was
fraudster.
bred in the northeast of England in the United Kingdom. I still know people and I grew up with all my life.
Innit, ringmaster? Honest to
Okay,
God.
from childhood. I've never lived in Rochdale.
Oh,
So
you liar.
that didn't stop there. So then this person got an article from Telford scandal. And she pasted my picture on it on TikTok. Oh, look, we got him. My nickname is Rangy. They said, look, we got him. It's Rangy. He was also involved in the Telford scandal. Then it escalated. Then they got a picture of the Romford scandal. He's part of the Romford scandal. Then she
Did I?
Operation Sanctuary in Newcastle.
Yeah.
Where a person did not have a picture.
That's you.
But she pasted my picture on it.
It's
Now, I want people
you,
to understand.
Mr.
So
XY.
those victims
This is a
who
paid
were,
paedophile, guys. He was
in
paid
Rochdale
10 grand
scandal,
by Cleveland Police
there's a lot
Force to
of
grass on the
people
rest of the
who
grooming gang
disgusted with what
members.
took place. With the grooming gang and the police and the social workers
Oh.
who knew about it, who allowed it to happen.
Told
okay?
ya. He'll tell
there was
ya.
a lot of people. So what this is then starting to do was those people who were disgusted but never knew who was involved now are seeing my picture. So they were going on.
Oh, he's
this
using me
person's
as his
life.
excuse
They were
now.
going on this person's lives, telling everybody that he's part of this. He's part of the
Yeah.
child trafficking. He's
Yeah.
part of these grooming gangs. And I'm thinking, what on earth is going on? People who are involved in Telford, the daughters of other people. You know what I mean? If they don't know who is involved there, or people who are watching from a distance, please, ladies and gentlemen, let them know it's not me.
It is you.
Then Romford.
It is you,
Romford, there were
Rangy.
6 pictures. They got
Absolutely.
the article. This is how deranged, demented, unfit for purpose the population is getting. So this article, you have 6 pictures. And they turned around and picked one of them and said, that's Rangy. That's
No,
me.
we didn't.
You
No,
looked at
we
him, he's
didn't,
nothing
you
like me.
liar.
And also, in the article, it tells you who it is. And it tells you his name is Matlub
Stop.
Hussain.
Hold on a
So
minute.
then, when somebody pointed that out to this woman, she said, no, you don't understand.
How come
The
your
police have given me dead people's names.
You
How
was
come your
using a
sister
dead
pointed
person's
you out?
name.
Lunacy.
how come your
She's
sister
been saying
pointed
she
you out?
works with the police. She's working with social workers.
Do I?
She has been getting court documents, court information, and she's been pasting private documentations on public media. Where's she getting it from?
Wouldn't you like to
You
know?
will figure that one.
Wouldn't you like
So
to know?
MI5 she's supposed to be working with. Until today, she has
So are you
made
admitting, Rangy?
nearly
Are you
91
admitting
criminal convictions on
that
somebody who
you're
doesn't have
the
one.
Mr. XY that's been
Work that
hidden
one out.
by the court,
So this now has come
and
to
now
a
you're up
point where
for charges of
I
child
have the
abuse?
evidence for this, where they're talking about shooting me. They're talking about strangling me. Evidence where they're talking about that we're going to go into a civil war. They need to find my address. And
We've got
they're
it. It's
gonna get
Hazelhurst Court, love,
and it's
Leeds
so
Road,
important today
Bradford.
that I get all this
You
information
piece of
out
shit.
because over the last 30 days plus, they found my location. They
Yeah.
put the information and they posted it on public media.
It's because I'm
And
accurate,
they've actually turned
bitch.
around and said it's the
Accurate.
police who was actually given the information.
Yeah.
Now, you're probably thinking all these crimes that she's making allegations, which is inciting violence, racially motivated, because any Asian...
I'm Jewish.
Any crime...
I'm mixed race, so shut the fuck up playing that race card with me, you twat.
This is what purely to do to distract me from this problem here, which I'm not...
Show us your enhanced DBS.
Okay. The government, the police have allowed this to happen in 3 different... Cleveland police has known about this. Over 80 calls has been made to the police. With death threats, inciting violence, again and again. We're portraying with 91 plus criminal convictions.
No, you've got 19 PNC warning markers.
West Yorkshire police.
They said you're a piece of shit. Yeah.
And Greater Manchester police.
They're wonderful.
Aiding and abetting this in...
come on.
I'm going to give you the police officer's name.
Come on.
The police officer's name, who's supposed to be her name is PC Pong.
Oh!
On evidence, on recording, that everything she's talking about is freedom of speech.
Oh, big up to PC Pun from GMP.
No, not PC, DC.
Not white. Go see Greater Manchester Police. They'll show you that you're allowed to abuse the minorities. Okay?
Poor Rangy.
Now, I am not one of those minorities.
No, you bully women.
Who is breaking silence myself on child sexual abuse.
Oh, shut up. You're a perpetrator.
Including on people who are related to me. So this
was
about
say what?
silence. The reason why this is all about keep me silence, because this gets deeper. There's a lot more people involved. There's my local councillors, local MPs, local mayors, the family members who have been raping children. Have I got evidence? Hell yes, I do. And this is why the whole of the
your sister, your ex-wife, and your son have been
2014
raping women.
Has not taken any reports of crimes off me. My repeated efforts that I've made over the last
told you guys, they don't even want to know his crimes he's reporting.
So if the police is listening in, MI5's listening in, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, all these professionals, my name, Aurangzeb Latif. If somebody could type it out on TikTok and the Facebook, I'll be grateful. Or look at any of my videos, they'll show you Aurangzeb Latif. Okay? Have a look at who I am. Go check your police records and you work out who's going to take all these crimes.
Bring your enhanced DBS, love.
I am completely isolated from the British establishment of the corporate companies, which is social services and the police department. To make sure these violence and problems continue.
So he's saying,
on top of that,
he's saying,
now,
that a little old housewife from Manchester has managed to fool 3 police forces, 3 social services, 3 fucking sets of counsellors.
Yeah.
And they all believe her.
With people who are victims that came forward with
it doesn't make sense.
Child sexual abuse.
Chatting through his ass.
They have been targeting victims of child sexual abuse, males and females. Over 40 victims today.
Oh, God.
40 victims have found so far today. Within them, we've got 2 or 3 victims who tried to commit suicide.
Or he's using other people's stories, I fear.
With not just females and males. And these are all, by the way, not Asians. But let me get straight to the Asians. Remember, I don't care of color, creed, religion, title. I am now going to be exposing the 4 Asians that call themselves Pakistanis or part of the Muslim community who have been working with this group to propaganda and bring victims of child sexual abuse.
Come on, then.
So I'm going to give you the instigator of all this because you're only going to be asked. Actually, I'll leave it for question time. If you want that, thank you very much.
Get it recording still.
Facebook, it'll be on my there.
He's breaking bail conditions once he mentions me.
At least people get the right details and names. Okay. So this is very important. Now, the names, I've got all the names, I've got all the locations, where they live. One of these perpetrators, he is associated
In
and
it,
linked,
Wigan.
with an MP who has been kiddie fiddling. Okay, so this is about the establishment now. Okay,
Guys, get
and
recording.
if you have been watching previously over the last year, I started to bring out information of your MPs, all your government official MPs who have already been convicted and charged and dealt with and still dealing with of child sexual abuse. I've been bringing that out to the members of the public. And why did I have to do that? I think it's very, very important that the members of the public understand that this issue is only happening in the public because our own authority members are doing it themselves. There are thousands of police officers in the United Kingdom under investigation of child sexual
Stella,
abuse.
is this what we read before?
Okay? So
Yeah.
where you're talking about
Are you
that they
thinking?
are there to safeguard us, child protection, get a grip.
Just spit it out.
Okay? The only one that's going to protect your children is you and the community around you. It's our responsibility to stand up for our babies. Social services talk about safeguarding, it's child protection. The words are beautiful, but behind the scenes, they victimize victims of child sexual abuse. They victimize victims that are children deliberately. They are committing child cruelty in broad daylight. They are manufacturing documents, manufacturing crimes, manufacturing anything we'll do with this.
Of course they are.
Okay? And remember, none of these that I've just spoke about has anything to do with our government. They're private corporate companies owned by foreign internationals. Okay? Now, I know I've said a lot.
I wonder if
because
PC
my life
Iqbal's
now
on the
is
list.
put at risk, and I want to move forward. And I think you must have gathered at this point, I'm not going to remain silent.
Oh, you are?
Even though you judges
You are
now,
gonna shut
so I'll
up,
give you an
mate.
example. Now what the judges are doing, the same judge and the Middlesbrough Council, now they're trying to take me to court for contempt of court because I put the videos back up and I'm speaking up about it. But hang on, in the court order it said that I had to present you the evidence, even though that court order for me was a fraud. It's a scam. It's a political shit scam. But no, the judges, you got to show them respect. Did he show me respect when he knew about the victims? Did he show any respect? No, he didn't. And I'm not slagging him down now, but he'll have to deal with it. However, now they're trying to say that I'm in contempt of court. And no legal team in the United Kingdom wants to help. Do you know why? Because all their paychecks are...
Because you are a nonce.
Nobody wants to help at all.
Piece of shit.
Because as far as they're concerned...
Ask yourself, everyone. Why don't no lawyer want to touch him? Why don't anyone want to touch him?
I'm going to have to fight this myself. So if there's anybody who understands fraud, victims being victimized...
Yeah, Shazad, he knows about fraud.
You know, please get in touch. I need as much help and support. Because one thing is for sure, going back to now with what we're talking about, am I going to stay quiet? I'm not going to stay quiet.
Mate, you are.
And for the tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of people who already knew what was going on, some of those small-minded people who have been going along with this propaganda extra that's been inciting violence against me, shame on you.
Shame on you, you
For a
nonce.
man with integrity
I'll come
that's
for you
telling
personally.
who
I
you'd
did
like to
once,
vote
but you
for,
didn't
who you'd like
turn
to
up.
vote for.
Shitbag.
Any further clarity, ask me the questions openly in front of public, and you've ended up selling your soul to work with a woman who's framing parents because she's working with paedophiles.
Oh, am I working with
What
pedos now? I thought I was working with
on earth
MI5.
is going on here? But for those who have lost that side of it,
Someone go and
lost
tell him
it,
he's being cancelled.
I'm not going to be worried about it. I have a simple rule with what we do. If you're part of anything like that, we just mute and block you. We haven't got time. Because, ladies and gentlemen, if we do not stand up and do what it takes to get the job done,
Get the job done.
they are going to steal. They're going to legalize raping children. Don't be kidding yourself.
That's all he ever
This is
talks
happening
about,
as we
guys.
speak.
Out of all the
Look what they're
abuse,
teaching in school.
there isn't just grape.
Corporate
Yeah?
again.
That's all he focuses
So
on.
especially if you're now in Middlesbrough, with everything that I've just said to you, If you are still going to work with social services and allow them through your door, well, what do you want me to say?
Shut the fuck up. Stop telling women they shouldn't.
On Middlesbrough social services, covering up rapes, manufacturing documents,
Do not listen to this man, guys. You work with your social workers, because if you don't, you will lose your kids.
That they blame it on the judges. Have a think about it.
Wigan Warrior, you know how long it's been at this for. It's a joke.
They've done what they've done. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to give the opportunity.
Come on then, get on with it.
Everybody in the public on all the platforms where we're going to go through this complaint procedure. So you see when I turn around and say, for the complaint.
Shirley's over there.
Concerns I have raised by
Hey, Shirley.
Quantum Leap said Rangy is a convicted
and I'm going to let you
PBS.
have it. I'll copy it. Providing false information.
He is. He's a nasty, vile piece of shit.
But we're all going to do it together. In front of the world. So that
Bring us the enhanced DPS.
We're going to expose them all one by one. Everybody's getting done. They are going to jail.
Expose me.
If the judges say that they knew about it. Well, the judges can't even say that.
Someone's going to jail.
The documents, they're all done for. Okay? So we're going to expose them. I'm going to personally expose Middlesbrough Council.
Oh, shut up.
Within the next 30 days, openly in front of everybody. They want to gag me? Get a grip of yourself. How
Yeah, he's in Manchester. Let me show you something. This lady says she's going to Manchester Tuesday. She's going tomorrow to meet him. He's in Manchester, guys. He's with fucking Shazad.
No, Shazad's in Pakistan still.
Listen, he's at that property. He's here in Manchester.
Yes, they did. Did they do anything about it? No. Did the schools know?
Black City behind him, look.
Nothing about it.
Oh, yeah, look.
Same thing. Every charity organisation, everybody.
Hi, Paul.
I'm coming for all of these now.
You ain't coming for no one, mate. I come for you in Bradford and you did a runner. Piece of shit.
Yourselves as the professional cooperative companies. I'm going to release my information directly to the public. It's your job.
Have you been blocked, Ringmaster?
The majority of you probably more qualified than I am. That you could tell me how many sectors of these crimes that I'll be presenting and showing you where they fit in. And if somebody wants a heads up, very, very simple.
Stay clear from this man, ladies.
TikTok, that's pinned. Have a look at the one that says banned on YouTube.
Do not be fooled.
Facebook, LCS News, or on the website. Because in that video already, you have evidence that are presented of child abuse concerns that was covered up. You already have in there.
Yeah, everybody repost the live, everybody.
And it gets worse.
Get tapping.
Now, guys, he lied before. He said he's not going to stop till he sees his baby boy. Well, I can confirm he's seen his baby boy weekend just gone at his daughter's wedding, okay? So he's utterly chatting bullshit. His children are all adults today. This man is nothing but a grifter, a fraudster, and a convicted predator. And that's why no legal firm and the police will touch him. He is using this as an excuse. Do not trust him.
Well, no, look, we've got to be fair here, Michelle. Yeah?
Yeah.
His son walked away from him.
That's the one. His son walked away from him, yes.
Should you mention this? So you see, from in 2023, when they went for the gagging order, they made me take the stickers off with Middlesbrough Social Services, and in 2024,
his van was removed off him.
Have a look at this. So then I open the can of worms. So this is the bottom level, this is the upper level. If you understand this in the complaint procedure, you understand exactly what I'm about to read next. So it was the Break and Silence project. What happens when you break silence against these crimes? Child sexual exploitation, abuse at home, emotional abuse, bullying, neglect, online abuse, self-abuse, and a heap load more. But you or the child could contact the police, 999, 101, Childline, NSPCC, CAFCAS, schools, MPs, mayors, and more. But no one will come to your aid. I want to make it very clear, nobody's coming to your aid, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be thinking that you're going to tell to a police officer, they're all just getting sacked. I'll explain why this is happening in a moment. Then on the same thing, this is just reading one side. On the other side, it's breaking silence on the broken system phase 1, which is about this. And I speak on about it, about social services, liars, criminals, storytellers. Who do they lie
That's
to?
you.
What do they
You're
lie
a
about?
liar,
Do social
storyteller,
services
and a
neglect
criminal.
children? Yes, they do. Do they mistreat children? Yes, they do. Are social services doing the crime? Our babies are paying the price, doing the time? Yes, they are. Are victims being victimized? Absolutely. Do social services control our judges and police with lies and stories? Hell yes. I'm proving it all day long. And this is why they need to keep me silent, because evidence talks, BS walks, and they're just full of a lot of vomit. They're like the backs, crap comes out of their mouth, just falls out of it, and there's nothing they can do about it.
Just like
And
you,
this is
Rangy.
all under the flag of safeguarding and child protection. But in 2024, when I put these stickers on, this is why in the middle here, I put down that I'm exposing paedophile rings, corruption within the authority, and grooming gangs, and a lot more. Because these three things are not separate. They're together. Okay? Would you like to know more? Well, this is the opportunity for every single person. I am going to urge, if anybody can help and support, you need to just reach out.
Nope, don't reach out to him, everyone.
I can't deal with victims on a daily basis. There are tens
Show
of
us that
thousands of
fucking
victims in
enhanced
Spain,
DBS, you
Scotland,
piece of shit.
England,
Hi,
Wales,
Faisal.
and
Hope you're good, darling.
over the last 5 years, I've had I'm currently also working with 12 other countries. Just so you know.
Oh, have you heard this, Stal?
It's happening in France, Germany, Sweden, Denmark, Netherlands, America, Canada, Sweden. Where else can we go? Australia, Hawaii. And I was putting a mapping system together. I can't do all that as a one-man person. I simply can't. It's your responsibility to do something.
Of course you can, Faye.
Please help and support with the victims. That'll be more than enough for me. If you could help with the victims.
Exactly, Ringmaster. You know the score, mate.
To somebody like me. And let me tell you something. I'm not even a professional. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a solicitor. But I know what evidence looks like.
No, you
and
don't.
I know how to present it. And I've got a mouth. And I won't stay silent. And I'm not going to be scared of anybody trying to give me these death threats. I'm not going to be silenced.
You are. You are. You piece
problem.
of shitty
So I
scumbag.
hope people understand.
Evil piece of shit.
What time are we on? Oh, great. That's an hour. But please, anybody who knows anybody, if you actually know me from childhood, it's very important that you need to start spreading this word, because my life is now being put at risk. I mean, I walk out, go to get some milk, and I've got to wear a body camera.
Oh, shut up, Rangy.
People that are looking for me. Why? Because they call themselves paedophile hunters. They're not. They're victimized. They're hunting victims to keep them silent. Why? Because the big picture is opening up. As you already know about this, that picture is already opened up with the Epstein files. I do know within the next 2 weeks I am going to have a guest, and now we'll be going live probably every night. And I will be doing multiple platforms where I've got victims where Epstein files, how does that link in with evidence in the United Kingdom? Okay, and then you're going to start learning a little bit more. But I want to keep it simple to what I've just said. If anybody wants any piece of information, evidence, I'm more than happy for this. Remember in Facebook, I can't exactly get anybody in the box. If you want to ask a question verbally, you will have to maybe jump on TikTok, because I don't know how to do it on Facebook. And in TikTok, I'm going to start getting them in. But if you don't mind, I'm going to get a swig of coffee first. You know, I'm getting requests for going on other people's lives. I don't know what's the matter with them. I've got a live going.
He's losing his touch a bit, guys. He's not exposed nothing. Tell me now, what has he exposed in that hour? Same scripts as he's done for years.
Yeah, listen, Middlesbrough Social Services has got a lot to come. They've got a lot of issues in Middlesbrough Social Services. And if anybody's actually there, you people need to start waking up. If something, God forbid, happens to me, you can still have a fight. Okay? Every one of you could have a fight. And if you're a Muslim, Pakistani, we are the most targeted community in the country. But remember this, we're built for this. Islamophobia, this is everywhere. But we need to stand. We need to stand strong. For who? For our community. Everybody in our community. Okay? Because all the communities are coming together. This is another thing that I don't think they wanted from me. They wanted to make sure they try to keep us all separate. We're not going to stay separate. We are going to come forward with everybody. Yvonne, you're in the box. Can you mute yourself?
I'm going to be in Manchester on Tuesday. Any chance we can meet up?
I can't see why not. You've got my number. Give me a ring.
Is it Manchester?
I'm sure where you're travelling from. I'm in the middle of it. You can pick me up. I'll go with you.
We've got to be at the hospital at 9:30 in the morning.
9:30 in the morning.
Husband's got an appointment at the hospital.
Just give us a ring. You might
After that, we'll be going probably into Rush Home to have something to eat.
Oh, Rush Home. Curry Mile.
If you're lucky, I'll cook for you. You might not have to rush.
Oh, he's living in Manchester.
Questions now. I did see somebody saying something about now it's Islamophobia. Look, these things are real.
Wow, Rangy's in Curry Mile, everyone.
I'm just giving
If you know, you know.
Information. Have you got mods on here? Yeah, I've got mods on here. They're looking after it. But the whole purpose of me mentioning about Islamophobia, these are things that are happening. It's about bringing people together. I'm standing and fighting for every community. I'm not bothered what colour you are, what creed you are, what religion you are, what background you are. I don't even care what sex you call yourself. Call yourself a Christmas tree.
Oh, look, there we
Don't
go.
me.
Christmas
If
tree
you're a
again.
victim, I will speak up wherever I can for you. If you're a predator, you know where he's going then don't you?
I'm a Christian and Ranji is my friend.
And what?
Yeah,
Shut up,
it doesn't
Yvonne.
matter. We're
Get
all
back to your
together
fucking
as a
knitting.
community. We're going to take this propaganda game over. So if you pack a propaganda, them lot get them all out of here. Because that propaganda works like this. Let's blame it on the minorities. Well, the masses are happening. I've got not hundreds, but thousands of evidence of
Oh, shit.
see, it's out of the public that I'm going to say that it's not the public or Pacific, it's the corporate companies. They're all at it. And if we public can't come together, shame on you. And if you can't come together, you're probably part of it. That's where I stand.
Not
There's
neither,
only two
wee
sides
man.
now. You're either on the right
I
side
think most
or
of
the
us
wrong
blocks.
side. And
Exactly. No more sitting on the fence.
Yeah, no more sitting on the fences, bench lines. We don't care about none of that nonsense. If you want to work on that nonsense, go and join the kiddie fiddling team, because that's really what you're part of. Okay?
Oh, wow.
And I told you, now we're in question time. And so I'm going to explain to you about the Asians that have been supported. So one of the names I've fully got, his name's Faisal Zaman. He used to live in Middlesbrough.
Faisal.
He now lives allegedly in Manchester. On TikTok, his TikTok's name is Sheikh Faisal. He's been working with this propaganda to incite violence against me deliberately.
Oh, shut
He
up.
likes to rub shoulders with predators. So now, remember, I've made the reports. I've done as much as I can. Now I'm exposing because...
You and Shazad have posted his baby up, you sick, twisted man.
My children's lives supported this. My daughters, my family members.
No, they
I
haven't.
will fight back.
No, you won't.
So, now he's not the only one. There's a few others. But I'm going to make a full video on them to expose every one of them. I'm not bothered. And I don't care if they're women. Majority of the predators that we find are women. In social services, they're women. And you don't even have to ask me. Ask yourself. Ask anybody who's going through a problem with social services. They'll tell you what it is. That doesn't mean it's every woman. I know some amazing social workers. And I told you, we will do a full live on the defense of the good social workers. Because they need to be defended.
Look at him wiping that crack cream away from his lips. Crack cream. Ugh.
People just don't get it. They're not thinking about it. They're not open to it. They're not learning from it. And people are so like, see, who owns social services? Why is everybody even letting them take their kids? You hear about child trafficking, you know about the FC. Where do you think our kids are going?
Anyone who believes this bullshit, I'm sorry, but go and sort your head out.
This is not your TikTok show where we're going to just, ooh. If anybody doesn't like what I'm saying, please leave. If you want to ask a question, the day we stay quiet while other people's children and your own children are going through these heinous crimes should be the day you go hang yourself.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely a disgrace. This is the same nation. I remember in the 70s, 80s, 90s. We used to hear about we just used to hear about one child being mistreated, abused, and not even on England or Wales or Ireland or Scotland, on another continent, and we would rise up together.
Piece of scummy shit.
I'm English.
You're a prick.
What they call me. How I'm described in the documents. I'm not an Englishman. No. I'm an Asian, British, Pakistani man that happens to be a Muslim.
Paul, just make sure you're recording, darling.
Racially motivated mentality. What's the matter with these people?
You were racist at weekend at your daughter's wedding. You sick, twisted. Ugh.
And divided we will not be. United we will. Because divided we fall, united we win. And we are coming for our kids. We're not going to allow any more of our children being stolen. Now, we know why this is happening. We know it's all about payments and schemes. And, you know, I'm going to get people saying, oh, look, what about safeguarding? What about child protection? This is where this first part of the hour video needs to be important. That goes out.
Wee man.
I'm just telling you directly in front of you, which I'm backing you with evidence. See, social workers, the government can't back with any evidence. They don't have any. You know that, don't you? They've got no evidence. They manufacture crap for a living. Remember? Millions. Remember? You think the population in UK is separate? Do you know what I am treated like today? Like a Palestinian. And every single person out there, regardless of your color, creed, religion, background, who is persecuted by these, look at the similarities. What's happening over there to what's happening to us today? Today, we're all Palestinians. And it's our government, which is not our government. It's a private corporate company. Just doing business. You understand? See, like, look.
It's raising our children for profit.
Yeah. Look, I'll go back in time now, just so people understand. Once upon a time,
exactly,
the police were
legends.
there to serve us. Now they're there to do business. And one of the biggest things that the police have instigated and allowed to happen, they like to incite violence. Because there's more violence out there, the more it gives them a job to do. It's not about reducing. It's about increasing. Because the more they increase, the more we're going to give them the power to colonize us. So for the love of God, wake up. Now look at social services. Once upon a time, they used to serve us, meaning they would get involved, they'd help the mother, they'd help the father, they'd help the children, they would help and support them with mediation and everything. Today,
you're right, Stan.
They're doing business. It's a different attitude when it goes into that mentality. So now they're doing business, and we don't want their business. We don't want none of their businesses at all. Don't care who they are. Oh, sorry, I think I've got a few more on here. Let me just... let me just get a couple more in. I am trying to get people in. If you just give me a moment. And whatever you do...
I agree with you, man, definitely.
Disrespectful or anything. There's no need for this. We need to be transparent. We need to be open. I mean, my life's already been put at risk. I've just accepted 5 people, and none of them are shown on this. Yeah, Haley. Yeah, they like telling fairy tales, all right. because that's all they can tell. Fairy tales. They're storytellers. They'll tell you any story they want to tell you to make it look like there's something special about them. Waiting for the guess. Right, that's about 8 of them I've gave on here. Just keep an eye on them because I'm looking at the other ones up because fortunately I didn't link them together. I'd have put them on 2 different devices. If anybody's got any questions, please feel free. But if you go on the first video on TikTok, you'll have some information and evidence against what I'm talking about. I will not be remaining silent. Every MP, your names are coming out and they're going to be on billboards. I think everybody needs to know about all the MPs. Everybody needs to know, excuse me, about the police as well. Social workers, you're the first ones. You're gonna look. I'm gonna give you live examples today. But seeing as though Middlesbrough Council will probably be tuning in. Hey, Kathleen Shaw is a liar, criminal, and a storyteller. Look, I'm still here. You can't do anything because the truth is louder. The bullshit is ridiculous. Use Middlesbrough Council. You went to gag me because you covered up information to silent victims of child sexual abuse. Shame on you. A disgraceful corporate company. And it's a gang of his, isn't it? Were you involved with the pedophiles? That's the question, isn't it? But if you think that you're going to get away like Rochdale, you pass it on.
Oh, like the Rochdale.
I'm coming for all you professionals. And if you want to do something about it, go do it. What are you going to do? Go speak to Scooby-Dooby-Doo? Go see Judge Mark Gargan. Look, the court order, the court case now, where they're trying to gag me, and now they're trying to go for contempt of court is this. Oh, it's backwards. JOOMB 900. That's where it is.
Is that fine?
Hello, Rob, this is something.
Yes, brother. How are you? Assalamu alaikum. MashaAllah. You know what? You're doing an amazing job there for what you're doing. I've been listening to you for an hour. It's about time people woke up and actually said what they need to say and brought these people to justice. There's so much going on in the UK within councils that it's all a whole load of fraud. Being sovereign is most important, and realizing that it's all a fraud. But we are supporting it indirectly by paying council tax, paying the taxes, and paying the road tax and everything else. So yeah, it's something that we all need to recognize and obviously need to share amongst brothers. I've been trying to educate people for the last 2 years to open their eyes, not to pay the system that's actually enslaving us and abusing our children, abusing our systems, and abusing our families. So, you know what, I just thought I'd like to say, you're amazing what you're doing and how you speak, Thank you.
Brother, firstly, thank you very much. I need as much support as I can. If you heard, obviously, the first hour of it was purely, how did I get from
am I on you?
breaking silence to speak up, to report crimes of child sexual abuse, into now I'm getting death threats. And the people who have incited this, they're talking about me causing them alarm, distress and harassment, yet the public, these people have actually openly said that they're getting the information off social workers, off the Greater Manchester Police, off MI5. I mean, what's the matter with them? Are they not brave enough to talk to somebody with rational minds? They don't want to because they know they're caught and they're going to continue.
You're absolutely right.
One thing I am going to say to yourself and everybody, look, there's a lot of ways that people can help and support. One of the things I'm
Do
trying
not
to do
fall
is
for it.
to give you the strength as well. In this field, knowledge is power. We say talim. If you have knowledge, you could fight back. And if you want knowledge, I'm prepared to share, give you the evidence. I want to give you all the evidence because then you could go and beat them with a stick. Because like this brother said, he's 100% right. They want us to pay them for them to abuse us. Remember, this is a complaint procedure we went through. So hang on, they use our taxpayers' money to take us to court while we got to go through a complaint procedure that they commit fraud. Then
Thanks,
they go for a
Deborah.
gagging order with our taxpayers' money to silence us. What a ridiculous hypocrisy are we talking about here?
Absolutely.
It's crazy.
Absolutely right. You're 100%. You know what? I wish there was so. You know what? We've got some clever people, not just in the Muslim community, but all over, and
100%.
they all need to, because we've been subjected.
You know what's
not
funny, guys?
education,
I don't even work for none of these.
dictatorship and what's the other word that I'd use? We're programmed, basically. Programmed to follow protocol. And it's their protocol where we are silenced and we're still told that we're wrong and they're right, basically.
I'm just going to go and get a brew while I leave that there.
The reality is they're wrong, we're right. And the quicker we start standing up, the better. Because, you know, if you look at everything around you today, everything is upside down. Safeguarding, child protection, they say, but they're abusing children. And they say, oh, it's okay, it's okay. No, it's not okay. We want to hold accountable. And if they're not going to be held accountable, pack your bags up and get off this land. And we don't care what colour you are, get off the land. Go back to where you're supposed to have come from. But these people are actually part of a bigger cult, which I'm not going to go into that cult because I want to focus on people don't understand the lower level. It's hard to understand anymore. Okay, so once they're awake at this point, it's easy to wake them up on more topics. And this is why I thought, well, I'm going to start standing at the beginning and see what they're going to do. You know what I mean? Because otherwise it's never going to work.
No, you're doing right. Absolutely. We're here supporting you, and inshallah we'll carry on supporting you, and hopefully we can wake others. But when we'll meet up sometime, inshallah. Down London a few times.
You're all in the
week,
Starlight
or
cult, babies. You're all in
whenever you
my
are,
cult.
I'll come up catch up with you and talk about it a bit more, so we can educate more people and wake people up.
No, 100%. So one thing I'm going to tell you is they've allowed so much danger to happen towards me. This is my 7th or 8th time I've moved in the last 12 years.
Wow.
I've got to keep moving now because everywhere I go, and this is all to do with social services, they want me to stay silent. They want me to stay
Oh, it's
silent.
not just us two then, is it?
They think there's
It's
something
everybody
wrong,
else.
something special about social worker women. Nothing special about them. Nothing special about them. You've got every organisation speaking up against them.
What has she done? What has she done? So these phone calls that she's getting, everybody. Rangy! Oh, for goodness sake. Does she even know what's happening? Anyway, you see how he's always got somebody else to blame, hasn't he? It's always somebody else's fault. It's never his. Yeah, well, you know, he's named Faisal by name. By bloody name. Can you believe it? Let's see if I can get him back. Oh. Right. I don't even know if this is going to work, but we'll try.
We need to break the silence.
Sorry, guys.
You're back.
No, that's what they need to be doing. They need to start doing the right thing. Now, look, I'm going to go back
Hi,
to the video.
CH.
Look, a mean, I'm going to bring it all out anyway. Look, I can't even tell you. I've lost count. How many grandmothers are fighting for their lives out there for the grandkids? How many mothers are fighting for the children out there? How many? And we're talking about millions of people affected.
Of course.
You understand? And people just, they're probably thinking, oh, but it's not my child.
Exactly.
I mean, what does that mean?
Oh.
I mean, look.
It could be. It could be. Yeah.
Yeah, but this is the thing, you see. For me, I wouldn't have learned that when I broke silence in 2020, when I started traveling, going to town, city to city, wherever I would go, I'd have hundreds of people messaging me.
Hi, Pricey.
We're going through it, and I'm like, what the hell? I came out because I'm telling you, Middlesbrough is corrupt, and I find out your town is corrupt.
Yeah.
And then traveling all the way to Isle of Wight.
Stella, are you playing it on yours?
I just put it on because yours went funny.
Oh, sorry.
So do you need a break for a minute?
Yeah, if that's okay. Do you want to go back on big screen?
Yeah. Well, then
Go on
I'll
then.
have a-
Thank you.
A trip to Europe. I went to about 14 different countries. Every one of them is going
I'm
through
good,
this problem.
Pricey. Are you, mate?
All the Western nations where they have got a company called Social Services are stealing children. So when they're talking about,
Can you hear it okay?
they bring in asylum seekers.
Can hear it.
They bring the asylum seekers. They're only stealing their children. That's what it's happening as well.
It's the asylum seekers and everything else is just to divert in attention away from the real thing.
Yeah. And the real thing is, people talk about it. We're being taken over. We're being taken over. Yes, we have been taken over.
Yeah.
But the people who are taken
Like
over, you don't want
pedophiles.
to talk about them.
Yeah, exactly.
You see, the people who are taken over are the Zios. Now look at Tony Blair, for example, that moron.
Yeah.
17 years before he became prime minister, 17 years he was opposition. He was going against everything that was going on. But when he got into parliament, does anybody know the first bill he passed? The first bill he passed was to say that anybody committing treason, you can't be hanged for it.
And?
That's because he was committing treason.
Because he was going to commit treason. They were changing the laws to benefit themselves. So now look at the MPs now. My God, the amount of list of names of MPs, and they need to be out. I love reading them out. I love speaking about all these kiddie fiddlers. They need to be out on a regular day. Everybody should be speaking about it. It's not just in the public, and the public is minority.
You leave my MPs alone.
For a second. Children in general. 80% of children go to sexual assault. 80% of all children going into care from social services go through sexual assault. What do you mean they're going to be safeguarded and child protection? What language are you speaking? That's not safeguarding. That's not child protection. It's a rambling. It's words that sound beautiful. And they talk about the word investigation. Yeah, it sounds beautiful. What does it mean to them? Nothing. What it means to them is we could lie, we could deceive, we could cheat. And who's taken over the land? I better have a good think about it. I mentioned Palestine earlier on. Have a good think about it because this is the next place where it's going to be exactly like Palestine. And Christians, Catholics, Protestants, it doesn't matter what background, Sikhs, Muslims, we are all on that list.
Exactly, Ranji. Exactly.
Unbelievable. And this is why, it's like you once said, we all stand together. We don't keep people separate. We all going to stand together. And the more people stand together, and to stand together in a battlefield like this, you need evidence. And I'm more than happy to present any of this evidence to anybody.
Go in there, Michelle, see if he'll let you up.
Everybody who comes forward is like, okay, what do I do next? Because there's that much. We can't help but support. We got people literally in every town and city who's suffering. And now I'm going to be going head on with everything else. And don't forget, we are going to expose everybody. Everybody's going to have the opportunity now who wants to get involved in exposing them on one case. Like I'm going to do it publicly now. What are they going to do about it? I'm not just going to name and shame them. I'm going to pull the whole system down. They don't tell us what to do. And all they had to do, see, here's the problem. All they had to do was stop lying. But what they did is when they made the first error and they manufactured a document and changed my medical information.
Oh, be quiet.
Fine. And all they had to do is go back and clear that. But to cover that up, they had to make another one up. Then they had to make you remember the white lie? They just keep making lies up to cover one.
Come on, guys, get tapping.
You know they couldn't stop it. And when a social worker found out about it,
we need to get to 10K. Protect the lives.
Removing them, send them.
It's free.
It's the most unethical organisation
tap.
working under the flag of safeguarding children child protection, which is also now documented from Ofsted report professionals where they are inadequate and unfit for purpose. Are we allowing these people to touch our babies? Are we joking? Is there something mentally wrong with us?
We don't let you touch our babies.
And the police, you better start waking up, you guys. You're all out there telling everybody, we are the police, we are the police. Police for what? You're the first ones that allowed this, because we also got evidence that, look, we've got documents and I can show you where police are breaking court orders because social workers control the police.
Sorry, Stella, I was just in the kitchen, mate.
Yeah. So come on then, show us the evidence, Rangy. Don't keep blabbing alpha about it. Yep. Fucking speak up. Show us the evidence.
Freemason or no Freemason, I couldn't give a shit. All I know is people are going.
Thank you, Jolene.
To stand up against you. We're not bothered who you are. We don't care where you come from. We couldn't give a damn about it. But I'm hoping people understand it. And I want to remind everybody, the beginning full hour was purely about how did I get from breaking silence, from child sexual abuse to where I'm getting targeted? From public members. Why is the public supporting social services? I'll tell you why. You already gathered why. Every topic I'm talking about. They are supporting PDFs. They're supporting G-gangs. They're probably part of them G-gangs. Remember, most of these...
Deflection, Rangy.
There was always women involved who were feeding the perpetrators. And these are now perpetrators who are feeding the rest of the nation in the public out now. They're selling these out. On top of that, people need to start standing up for vulnerables. You know what I mean? When I started learning about every victim of child sexual abuse that was coming forward, that these women would start calling them a paedophile, tormenting them, torturing them. What are they going to do now? Now I'm going to expose all of them. What are they going to do about it?
I'm coming for you little dickhead.
On any of my lives, because I've got a strict rule of my life. I do have nothing to do with dogs and pigs. Okay?
You're a dog and a pig.
And you tell me I don't...
I'll come and see you on Tuesday, mate, and rush home. Do you know that's where it is right now?
Mute, block,
cut a mile.
They want a rational conversation.
They'll be running a mile.
Sorry about that, my friend.
Yeah, how you doing, Rangy? I'm really proud of you, and I'm always...
Oh, shut up, Clicko Dick.
And what your cause is. It's an amazing cause, protecting our children and...
You don't have children.
Oh my God. It's sickening what's happening, and the problem is we have people who are blinded by media, and they're trying to blind us by putting these episodes of the news that have no relevance really to what's happening, really, because what they're trying to focus our attention on something that is so minute. But what we're really looking here is the bigger picture of what's happening to our children. And it's so important, the work that you are doing and opening and spreading it out. I remember literally 1 year, I think it's been now 1 year since I first met you during Ramadan, wasn't it? Do you remember? And how can I forget that, And I've always been this person. And I always said, there's always two sides of our argument, and they're all ganging up on you, yeah? They're all against you. And I thought, hang on a minute, there's two sides of your argument. You showed your face, and whatever you said, you've done. You know, and you're fighting the cause. And this is the problem. Any
Not fighting shit.
person in this country, they have become the victim. You know, they are the victim. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's a year ago, but you see the kind of challenges that I was faced with, because I think you said, actually, you were also targeted. You were
I know. Yeah, that's
that
right.
I know. You know, this guy isn't doing anything. You see, anybody who supports a good cause, these predators who just target them deliberately, saying they're PDS.
Rangy, are you calling me a predator?
And no one's ever called Click or Dick a pedo.
Because if you're calling me a predator, yeah, I'll come after you. I'll come to Manchester.
That is linked with that. It's a lot more. Okay,
and I'll eat you.
Tony Blair and a lot of them. You think Keir Starmer is clean? We already knew about Keir Starmer when we knew about Jimmy Savile. Okay, but everybody's still avoiding the problem. And I think the best thing that they were, to a degree, able to achieve is to try to get us all to be divided, for us all to be arguing with each other. And that's all changing. That's all changed. Not stupid. And I'm the first one to testify against the white English brothers and sisters community vows, because I travelled. So it's not just congestion, you know, maybe I'm making it. No, I travelled.
He travels to Yorkshire and Manchester, yeah, guys. That's
the English community or the white Caucasian community of ours that are awake, that are all coming together with us. They're not bothered what colour we are, what creed we are, what religion, background. They're not bothered about Africans. They're coming together. And they didn't want anybody to see that. They wanted us to think, no, all minorities are one. And no, it isn't. We're going to behave like the communities we used to be in the 70s, used to be in the 80s, used to be in the 90s. Yeah,
that's when most of the paedophiles were operating.
Yeah.
No child is safe in this country, and if we don't all unite, the children have got no chance in the future.
Yeah, no, 100%. Look, I mentioned this a couple of times before. Well, actually, a lot have mentioned it, that we are the last generation that can fight back. If we don't fight back and stand up for our rights,
Debbie Ingram's in there.
Don't know how to fight back.
Oh, she gets about her.
And she's agreeing with him.
Josie in there. Yeah. She's from France. Beautiful work she does. Fully supporting her. And I will be coming to France soon as well, but I'm going to chat with you privately on that, because I don't want to give it.
I asked you about that Debbie Ingram. I knew she was up to something.
They're trying to put people in jail who are breaking silence.
She is as well.
What a jail. Absolutely shocking. Absolutely crazy.
Mods, if Debbie Ingram comes back in here, block her.
Get her blocked.
Yeah, the ads in it. A lot of people are actually targeted deliberately. This is a massive campaign to what they're doing. You see, this is child trafficking, this is. Okay, this is.
Oh my days, you don't even know the meaning behind them words.
How they do it is by using our money to steal our children. And then
doing more than that, they're deliberately destroying families. They're splitting up children as well. When they get them into care, they split them up, and it's all for profit, and it's disgusting.
Yeah, no, you're 100% right. Save the woman. I can see you in there. Ola, if it's you, jump on. Because I'll be seeing you at court soon anyway. Now, this is a brilliant campaign. I love working with this guy as well. He's actually part of the African community. I just want to say, you know, this is how you meet good people. He's from the African community. And, you know, we work side by side. He never thinks about what color, creed, religion, background. He'll work with anybody. And this is exactly how we are. And this is how we need to be. And everybody needs to be like this.
Hey, guys, he's got 70,000 likes. How can he have 70,000 likes? He's a peddler. Get bloody tapping.
You know, let me tell you something. So let me tell you, because I think every community needs to wake up. You know, the Kurdish community, is targeted. Iranian community is targeted. Somali community is targeted. Afghanistan has been targeted. Pakistani has. Indian has. African has. You name the community, everybody has, including the indigenous people, including people of the land.
Oh, you racist!
Welsh, whether they're Scottish,
Racist!
brothers and sisters from Ireland or England, they're targeting everybody.
He is a racist. Oh, Shazad's posted a video. Let me go and check it out.
If you want to jump on, sis, feel free. Because I did want my first hour had to be done because there were so many threats of violence. It's just beyond belief, and I thought I'm going to have to fight back now. I took all the advice and guidance from advocates and everybody who knows what's happening. You will be learning about women, and I'll be sending you pictures. Not sending you. I'll be on public news. I'll be putting it out. The women that are being inciting violence deliberately. Oh my God, Zena. If anybody's getting threats, please. This is one of the reasons why I'm saying everybody really needs to be connected. And this is why I said in 2020, if there's any help and support out there, I'd really appreciate it. Because if everybody come together and they were connected, we would be a force not to be messed with. Because within people and the teams, we have people who are qualified. We can get things done. But they want you on your own. My cookie speed. Good luck, Josie, for Wednesday. And it's very important that people come together. And this is the reason why this campaign of inciting violence against me rised, because I was able to achieve people coming together, linking up, whether they're from Ireland, whether they're from Scotland, actually not just in Ireland, Wales, Scotland, UK. I was even having people from America, Canada, France, Germany, Sweden, Australia. Everybody was linking up. South Africa, everybody was linking up. And this is what I wanted. I want everybody to know everybody. This is not about a one-man show. This is about collective. I'm just another dad. I'm just another parent. That's all I am. And if me, just being another parent, can do so much, what's stopping you? Have a think about that. What is stopping you? Nothing is stopping us. Yvonne, click pick. Yeah. Now, I know the Facebook can't do nothing, but I'm going to quickly go and make another cuppa. I'd rather use chat instead of me putting...
Coming to check on us now.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh,
We can carry on.
somebody called Zena said you threatened her.
I'm just going to put...
It's Shay. The hell's Zena?
I know. Her name's Zena.
Any questions relating to this topic, and I'm actually... change that
Oh, guys, I don't know anyone called Zena, just so you know.
Change it afterwards, this billboard.
I've made a note of that.
Well, Yvonne, I'll be sending you a lot more yet. You'll be shocked at what I've been doing behind the scenes. But they're desperately trying, and I think this is what the whole propaganda was all about. Neo, you still there? Yes, you are, Neo.
Yeah, come on, Neo. Get in the box. Where are you hiding, you little squirrel?
A little bit like that. I'll be back in a second. Yvonne, I'm leaving you with this. And ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters in the Facebook, a few minutes.
No worries.
Okay.
Oh, so what, they're going to blab on a bit?
You want to talk, number two?
Oh, number 2 now?
You want to talk?
Yeah, why not? We could talk. What would you like to talk about, Yvonne?
Well, the children's issues.
Yes, of course. Yeah. It's
Who the hell is that, Zena? I'm going to check her
to
out.
hear this. You never think when you're young, growing up, you're thinking. Now you get old, you're thinking about the children. You're thinking, what future is there for these children now? You know.
Oh, she's on Telegram now with the rest of the paedophiles are.
If you continue the way that it is doing, there's no future for them. This is, and we're the last generation really that can do anything about it.
Yes, that's so true. Because you never realise when you're growing up, you never think this is happening. Until you grow up, become an adult, and then you realise what's really happening in this world, society, because you don't think about these things, and people don't realise this country is a corporation, and it always has been a corporation.
Yes.
And everything is a business.
Yes.
Everything here, social service, business, magistrate court is a business. And when I say them words that they are a business, they actually are part of a limited company, which are registered in Company House, which you're thinking, oh, well, social service is supposed to help us. Police is supposed to help us. Magistrate court is supposed to help us. But they are running it as a business. And this is something we have to get through. It's not a democratic society we live in. It's a corporation we live in.
Democracy is an illusion.
Yeah, exactly. The illusion is that we are democratic. We are free to do what we like.
We've been conditioned into thinking this way through the indoctrination system within the schools. What is being done now to humanity generally, worldwide, is absolutely criminal. These corporations have a duty of care, and they're not sticking to any of their own rules. They're breaking and bending every rule that they've made for themselves, and they are behaving like criminals, and they are trading children for profit. I can prove that.
Oh, can you?
I can actually prove it.
How can you prove that?
Do you know that is actually a fact? And it was the Catholic Church in Ireland sending people to a place called Boys Town, and you can even check it on YouTube. That this is fact. That this is what was happening.
You would know fact of it slapped you in the face.
Young boys, and they would send them to a place called Boys Town in America.
Yes.
It's absolutely horrific. People don't believe it,
And those boys were being taken from Boys Town up to the White House.
Yeah.
And politicians in the White House were abusing them.
Yes, exactly.
And it's still happening today.
And it's still happening today. That's right, yeah. And it's absolutely sickening what's going on. Absolutely sickening.
This is why I say if we don't stand up and do something about this collectively,
That Zena's profile looks very
no future for the grandchildren
fake.
at all.
But read that comment it just put.
Kids,
What's that?
I always think about
She's
this.
put Telegram is privately owned, not owned by CIA like WhatsApp.
What's going to happen to our children? My nephew, niece and nephew, what's going to happen?
See, you don't have kids click, oh dick. You just said your nephews and nieces, you little weirdo. Shut up.
When we're gone,
Exactly. It's only going to get worse.
It's only going to get worse if we allow it to get worse.
Yes.
That's it, exactly. Yeah.
And I think I was speaking to the team members. There is a couple of topics that speaking about. I mean, this will be the main one. But to unite people, I think people need to learn, especially specifically now, people who say they're Christians or believe in Jesus, Yeshua in Islam, Esau in Hebrew, Arabic, Isa Islam, and Islam itself. The whole purpose of it is to divide us, and we need to come together. And the propaganda is so hypocrite. For example, when you look at the Talmud, I've read this before. So actually, I'll do a live one right now in front of everybody. I'm not going to hold back with these things. I'll be doing a full talk on this. When you learn about the similarities, it diffuses everything. And they don't want you to know about it. Because if you learn about it, then you coming towards the light. You'll understand.
Oh, I'm sure I'll be back in a minute, guys.
He's back. And what's going on over the genocidal problem over there. in their book, talk about Jesus Christ, Jesus, peace be upon him. It's in the Talmud, the book of Gittins 57a. Jesus is in hell being boiled in a pot of feces. Same Talmud.
Have you done that background style?
Jews must destroy the book of the
Christians.
Same book again, the book of Yalkut,
I just done it.
245c.
I just made it now.
Extermination of the Christians is
I love that.
So these are these are.
Well, what style's done, babe?
And now I'll read you the last letter of Muhammad, peace be upon him, which was actually.
Oh, here we go. We've got a Quran lesson now going on.
It was a letter that was found in the monastery of the Sinai Peninsula. It was a letter dated 620, the seal of the Prophet preserved, with which the
thank you, Jolene.
Document of the letter was as follows. So this is what's in
Ellie, you're right, darling.
the Muslims to now understand and wake up to as well. This is a letter from Muhammad, son of Abdullah, in which he undertakes an obligation to Christians that we protect them whether they are near or far. Christians are our subjects. No one is allowed to destroy their places of worship. No one should force them to leave their places, force them to fight.
Good, thank you, beautiful.
Muslims are obliged to fight in the defense of them. If a Muslim decides to marry a Christian, then their marriage will not be valid without her consent. And let her Muslim husband not forbid her to attend churches for prayer in churches. Churches should be revered. No one has the right to participate in their destruction. It is not permissible for any member of the Islamic Ummah to break this agreement until the day of judgment. So the people who are supporting, this is why when the Muslim says, well, hang on, there's similarities. We can't be a Muslim if we don't believe in Jesus, we found him in his miraculous birth, in the miracles that he did by God Almighty's permission, and so on. We believe in Mary, the mother of Jesus, as the most highest woman on earth from the beginning.
Oh, he's talking his jibber jabber, babe, as usual.
You see, this is what should be gluing us together, okay? But instead, we are being divided by people telling fairy tales. Whole topic on the similarities, because when you learn about the similarities, game over. Because the Zayos, for example, in mid-1800s, the letter from Albert Pike.
What an exposure this is, guys.
About keeping the Muslims and the Christians divided. Okay, why? Well, this is because they know if we all came together, it's game over. Now, if you study, educate yourself in any way, look at Palestine. Look at that place where they call Israel. Okay, for example.
Excuse me, racist.
Since well, actually, I'm not going to give you the date yet. The Christian community there, between the beginning till now, they have reduced as a community
that place
50%. You ask them from what date was the population was started being reduced for the Christians in Jerusalem, and in that the Christians are being persecuted with the Muslims, but we all live together like brothers and sisters there. It's just in the West, we've been divided by the propaganda.
I got a better one. Look.
Get away from the propaganda. And this is why we say that we're not bothered what colour, what creed, what religion, what background. We couldn't care. If you're good, we all stand together. See, there's only one race.
Yeah, that's better.
Human race. Within the human race, you're good against evil. And now you're in a situation you no longer can sit on the bench line. You now make your choice. You're either with us.
Hi, Curtis.
Hi, Kurt.
Against us, you're working with all the wrong ones. Simple as that.
So if you don't agree with him, you're basically a wrong un.
Nice
coming from a wrong un.
Do something, might do something. They're not going to do anything.
Oh, we
And
are.
we're not going to do something. We got to do something at least.
You ain't gonna do shit, Rangy. You didn't even have the substance to meet me in Bradford, you stupid twat.
Blesses. Thank you very much for coming back. And by the way, if there's anybody that wanted to ask a question, feel free. I'm not sure how long I'm going to go on for, because originally it was about
Probably forever.
Speaking of how did I get from breaking silence to now getting threats of violence.
Oh, shut up.
Trying to arrange to get rid of me. Okay.
Oh my
The little
god.
4'8" woman from housewife from fucking Ashton under Lane.
But he was gonna send 2 guys to come and do me in at my home address.
That's right.
Make that make fucking sense.
Yeah, we can. Everyone that's watching the live, can you share it? Send a lot of likes. Share it with someone who's been through such things. I mean, especially with people that are talking about bailiffs and council tax. They will be interested because they know the system.
Me too, Curtis. Me too.
There's quite a lot of people that are following the system where it's
Pedos.
sovereign.
Pedos.
Predators. Predators.
With the way they're robbing us. So people should be sharing it with people like that. So
You're
people
robbing us, mate.
how the system works and how they are controlling us. It's all about control. And everybody thinks, oh, it's not me, or I don't have to. I mean, how many people we talk to on a daily basis about council tax is unlawful? You know, do they pay? What's the service charges for? What are the charges? It's the same money that goes into the system, and then it's used to control us. So I've been dealing with quite a lot of PCNs, council tax, and this, that, the other, to help people, because people don't have the money to even feed themselves. They don't have money to pay for their electric bill. In the UK, people are starving. So the whole system's designed to just make
there's another non-screen trick.
And all this, that, the other, even the drugs.
But he's in here supporting us.
All day long, but obviously we've started on a point where the
He's over here to support us.
Exposing
Green trip's over there.
in the grooming situation.
Or does he come in here by accident?
Corporations are grooming our
No,
children.
it's in Rangy's and watching off another
And it doesn't
phone.
matter what colour you are or what religion you are.
He is a wrong doing that green trip. We've already got him on camera.
They're all innocent. And we should be protecting our children.
Oh, she's from Canada, guys. Look how excited he is now. Oh, he loves her.
They need to be protected. And the only ones that are protecting, that should be protecting us.
Hey, Rangy. It's me, Josie from Canada. How are you? How are you, dude?
Pedo system, as they say.
She's the right one, this one.
Now, before I get Josie to say something, let me tell you about this sister here. She was one of the first people that reached out to me, I think it was in 2020.
Oh, shut up, Randy.
She was in America or Canada or somewhere. And it broke me to pieces. There was children that were missing. She's told that they're in England. She's researching them here. They're telling them they're not here. The trauma a parent or a grandparent that could go through that is just unbelievable. And it was about maybe 6 months ago or something that she came on. She goes, yeah, I've seen you before. And I was so happy that she was still here. And the reason why I wanted to say that is because shame on the men to a degree now, because there are more mothers, more grandmothers, more females fighting this war than fathers and men. And it's our responsibility, not theirs.
Oh, this guy does go on. He's boring me now.
Put that out. Josie, thank you very much for joining me, sister. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me. I love you. I follow you. Yes, and I'm from Canada, so from Quebec, and I understand the feeling of going into the twilight zone. CPS, child services, is worldwide.
See these connections he's got, guys. Like, just ask yourself,
I've been through it. It's happened to
is
me.
this normal?
I'm
No,
not
it's
middle
not.
class. I'm upper, higher class.
She's a narcissistic
Grandma
drunk.
in this situation.
Everybody, she's a narcissistic
Things
drunk.
are changing. I don't know about you guys, but definitely now the Epstein files.
Now I know you
are
guys
starting
can't see it,
coming out.
yeah,
People
but she's
are
got
starting
bloodshot right across her
realize
cheeks.
that everyone knew,
Right?
Like
Look,
every
bloodshot cheeks.
whistleblower around the world
Yeah.
who's been talking.
She's talking about I'm upper class. She looks like a tramp.
And what's the Epstein files got to do with any of their cases?
Yeah, look at the chin hanging down here.
So now I am a foundation. We are called lesmanteauxrouges.org.
Look into that,
I'm
Stan.
seeing everybody from around the world looking at my website.
I will do, actually.
Things are good. I'm going to court on Wednesday for my appeal because, like many of you guys were talking about, how they get us to become criminals. Well, I became a criminal because of a death threat to a social worker, which did not happen, of course.
Oh, wow, there we go.
Prison at home, so house arrest. And I did my appeal because I couldn't find a lawyer. And like I said, I have money, and it wasn't because I couldn't pay for a lawyer. I couldn't find one. So for the past 3 years, I've been studying and going to court and putting complaints. And we all know it does nothing, but it's good for a book because now the tides are changing, and now I got proof of everything that I've done. So if anybody would say, what's the one thing that you would.
So she obviously wants to write a book out of this and have a bestseller.
Yeah.
Start a cartable, a 3-ring binder, and keep everything in there and do complaints and write to the social workers, everything written, no more phone calls. That's what I would say, but continue. The more we're talking about it, the more people are understanding, the more people are seeing the truth. And like Rangy says, we need to be together. Everybody, one human race.
Why does she look like she's been programmed?
Have in common. Everybody, children, we need to love them and protect
Now,
them.
guys, I'm not being funny or anything, but I can see her crystal clear on this screen here. I can see her in HD, yeah, where Cam turns, so it's a bit fuzzy. This bitch has got a serious drink problem.
We know a lot of things that are actually happening with people who are campaigning, speaking up, including with the Epstein files and everything else.
The Epstein files ain't got nothing to do with any of these people's cases.
Right across here, she's got the blood-shots of an alcoholic.
Things aren't stopping anytime soon. So
if anybody wants a screenshot, or you can see she's got the big bags under her eyes. Look at the neck, chin. Look at the gooseneck, turkey chin, and neck.
They'll make a mess of you because you'll be isolated. They'll lie to you, deceive you.
These are dangerous individuals, protesters, guys, who cause disruption and trouble.
Which I want to stick with it as well, because not everybody can fight above, but they need us to be strong where they are. What's your thoughts at the bottom level of what we're saying?
Exactly, Ringmaster.
I 100% agree. It's all in the playbook. It's a playbook so that you feel guilty because, oh no, CPS is in my life. I must be a bad parent. But it's all part of the plan. You stay silent. You want your kids back, but like when CPS steals,
she needs some Dr. Malaxin.
You're at the nothing can get any worse. They got your kids, so fight. You got to fight.
Yeah. It's all trickery and deceit with these people. It's all trickery and deceit. They make you feel awful. I had the same problem with my grandchild, Josie. Well done you. Well done you.
And this is why it's so important, because we are in a situation where right now we got victims falling into the system that are going to go through this trauma. That need help and support. You've got a situation where people have been in it for a number of years and don't know how to stable and get themselves out. And then you've also got children who are coming out the system who are also breaking silence. Who are also
Rangy, I started my foundation, okay? So everybody.
Another grifter.
I have a sheet, okay? In 3 months that I've started this, I shit you not, I have 300 files already. And this is like no marketing, no nothing, of people all across Quebec.
Remember, guys, these are the same people who made Julia Wangel believe she was definitely Madeleine McCann.
What do I do? So, like, you are not alone, and I think that's important to know, to find people, and that's how you're going to get your strength. Call me, even if you're somewhere else in the world. I'll share. I'll call. I'll listen.
Don't
and sometimes
call her.
that's all we need is someone to listen and to say,
Grifter!
"Wow," you know. That's the first kick in the ass where you're like, someone else believes me. That's all you need. So like, we need to like hold each other's hands and be nice to each other, you know?
Yes, we do. And we need to enlighten people as to what is actually happening.
Yeah, go on,
Because a lot
Faye.
of people don't know what's happening.
But it's hard for them to even think like the Epstein files. It's hard for them to comprehend because they can't think people are evil. But we all seen the evil. There's evil people.
Yeah.
You know?
This
I've been at it.
2003
I started when my grandchild was born in San Diego, which is California, and trafficked back to England. She's not even English, by the Saga Insurance Company, and then the NHS dropped the ball. And then we went to 8 months to the day of family courts. They wanted to say that we'd harmed the child. We hadn't.
Yeah, no, they do that, but I just want to add on with what Josie said now. Even though she's in France now, this is what I was explaining earlier on. From 2020, I've been trying to reach out to so many people, and it doesn't matter where you are now. If people have got a little bit of time, now look, for example, right now, I did mention earlier on, I've had people in France and places there. If I know there's people in France that are reaching out, it's easier for me now.
She's in Quebec, not France.
With Josie. Because they need local help. Sometimes it's language barrier, okay? Because we have language barrier problem here in the UK. Some people can't even speak English and they live here. But it's our responsibility to try.
Faye's got over there to sort them out.
Go on, Faye.
And what you just said is key. Like I'm not in France. I'm in Canada, Quebec. Okay, but listen to this. So now the newest target is immigrants. So here in Canada, you guys, like, immigrants think that Canada is great, and so they're all coming here to Canada. And then CPS comes in when they don't know the language, they don't know anything, and now they're their targets. So they're the compromission here. They're like, educational, but they don't know the laws here that you can't hit a child, blah, blah. So then they use it against the immigrants instead of saying, we'll teach you, welcome to Canada. No, they come and they steal their kids.
Watching Faye.
Yeah, it's exploiting them, isn't it? Because they don't know. And you don't, it's funny. I mean, you're right about, sometimes it might be a little bit of the culture where they're a little bit harsher. But, I'm going deeper into the situation at the moment where social workers themselves allow abuse to take place in front of them deliberately wrong, and they think they've got some exemption. They don't have any. Once you've got evidence on them, you deal with them now.
But they do have exemption because nobody does shit to them. So they understand that they're the top of the food chain. There's nobody higher that is going to make sure that they're doing their job. I've been there. I've tried. There's no one above fucking CPS. They're the top. You go to the government, they're like, oh no, we can't touch them. You go to the police, oh no, we can't investigate. Oh no, it's them.
Michelle.
This is why, look, even though they think like that, I think Haley and Marie Foster mentioned on the other
Michelle.
side, you've got to document everything. You've got to record everything. Everybody's got a device. You've got a phone. Any meeting you have with them, just press the button record. You don't need to tell them. You don't need the permission. You're doing it to protect yourself. Because once you've got evidence on them, that's when everything changes. Don't let them prolong it. Oh, you got to go through a complaint procedure. All that nonsense. Because CPS is controlled by the ZIOs, and that's the reality of it. That's why we have so many children going missing all the time.
This man is a racist.
Country to country, city to city. I've known about children from Southampton London, that they're taking them from there and they send them to Scotland so the children can't flee back to their own homes, deliberately isolating them. This is torture on them. And it's got to stop. But for those who can't speak, because don't forget, when you're in the issue, they'll entrap you. At least now, the way I'm looking at it is, I'm going to blow the whistle on every one of them. The only difference is I'll protect the parents, protect the children, and I don't give a shit about CPS.
But listen to this. Listen to this. So immigrants sometimes, like especially like I think South Africa, there's ads in South Africa to come to Canada to give birth. Okay, like we have free healthcare, right? But listen to this: the minute that a child is born in Canada, it belongs to Canada. So people are coming in having birth, and then they're getting posted back, like I don't know what the word is, but being taken home, pushed back home without their baby. So then the baby becomes part of the foster system, blah 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 blah, and then the parent is in another country and can't get their baby.
Right? This is where, I mean, we've got to go into satanic side of it. I mean,
it's a lot of rubbish.
To these
Boo!
mongrels. And, you know, and this is what I can't understand. The West is a backward nation. All the Western nations are actually backward. They talk about democracy.
So why you want to live here then?
It's all dictatorship. Everything.
Why do you want to live here?
I spoke to somebody a few weeks back, and the conversation was, "Oh, look, Libya is a backward country." I said, "What do you mean, Libya is a backward country? Libya is not in a backward country at all. You understand? Because in Libya, what you'll find is
exactly,
What
Ringmaster.
you used to find before they caused all that problem and issues is your water is free, your electric is free, your gas is free. If you get married, they give you $50,000 to help you with your home. If you buy a new car, they pay half of the payment upfront cash with you. And every time you have a child, they give you $5,000. Plus, every family eventually has their own home to live in. This is a government that works for the public to give them a future. What we're doing in the West is we're actually for the corporate companies.
He's saying that in the Middle East they pay you to have a baby.
You're not working for any future. You don't have no future in the West. People talk about the American dream. What American dream? What are you talking about? Look at England. England's a great one. England talks about, oh, we are a modern society. What do you mean a modern society? Let's get this right. They tell everybody, don't buy stolen goods. But they sell us all stolen goods that they steal. Oil, wealth, everything they steal from the world, they sell us it. So they buy stolen goods, sell it to us on tax on top of tax on top of tax. And they say this is democracy. What kind of rubbish is this?
That's what they do with our kids. They take our kids with our money. They make money. Like it's all part of the same system.
This woman is mad.
It is. It's absolutely crazy.
It is. Okay, put your pretty face on the big screen.
Oh, right. Is that what you want?
Yeah, because we've had enough of her.
Right,
she's a grifter.
I hate being on live.
Michelle. Look.
Sorry,
I know.
Ended up doing something. I'm getting used to
grifter.
So
where's that Hussein guy gone?
Don't know.
There you go.
Yeah, no, it is quite shocking what we're all going through, I'll be very honest with you, but I'm hoping people wake up because, you know,
someone's put evil Rangy.
Generation that's going to stand the fight. Forget about Western democracy. We don't have no Western democracy. It's a load of rubbish. I'm praying that Ireland wakes up, the Irish people, because they've been persecuted. So is the Welsh. So is Scotland, so is English, but we know who's doing it. They call themselves British, None of us are British. We got nothing to do with this ish business. I'm an Englishman, not a British man. This is England, not Britain. Okay, I don't want to hear that nonsense. Oh no, we're in Britain. No, we're not in Britain.
Racist.
Go have a look at any map. It says England. Okay.
No, it doesn't.
we
It says
need to
Great
wake up,
Britain, actually.
and I do believe England is the biggest,
You're right.
biggest instigator of the world's problems.
Matchy
Okay,
Wawa
that's what
wants
I'm
to
gonna
hit the
have to say.
Rangy.
England has caused so much destruction on the planet that they think there's something special about them. But we know what's special about them. I mean, we learned about Prince Andrew kiddie fiddling. This is what they're all about. And this is
You're a kiddie fiddler.
Epstein files that are coming out. People don't really understand that yet properly. But you're gonna see a lot of MPs. And let me tell you,
There's your baby's bottle. There's your baby's bottle. Have your baby's bottle.
Minorities are when they're from abroad or whatever. Anybody who's actually on that list. Okay,
but your media isn't talking about the Epstein list right now.
They don't want to talk about the Epstein list.
Epstein doesn't have anything to do with people's cases right now.
The secretary that you've got over there, she doesn't want to talk about it because it doesn't stop Jimmy Savile and everything else that was going on. They're going to see all the prime. See, like you've got a lobby in America that's obviously been, and anybody who's been doing kiddie fiddling, they'll be getting evidence on them to become their little puppets. That's the same thing in UK. They already have 30% of our parliament.
So you guys have to follow more Canadian and U.S. content because then you're going to see all the Epstein files.
Yeah, well,
we don't care.
I mean, me and the team, we're getting it all.
See how they bring this shit to the app like it's in fashion. They're fake. A lot of them.
I know.
We can't wake them up to what goes on the ground level.
Sorry.
How social work is involved, how they
But
manufacture
next time,
documents,
fucking relax your paw.
steal
It's
our
your own fault.
children,
There you
move
go.
them along, child. Then you can start seeing the child trafficking and covering up victims of child sexual abuse, where paedophilia comes into the authorities. Until they don't understand that, they can't see anything else.
Yeah, but you have to make them. You have to be like. Do you know where those children came from? Those two, where they. So you have to tell them like. Yes, it's happening, but where do those children come from? They come from the system of CPS around the world that were shipped to the island.
Oh,
like,
shut up.
This is where you have to tell them right now, like, do you realize now the truth is out there, but these kids come from CPS?
No, they don't.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you.
They're totally. I totally
tell
disagree.
them,
I think they're fucking mad, a lot of you.
They are. They've got tinfoil hats on, a lot of them.
I've been getting, it's just been overwhelming. And that's why I had to put it in stage, and I thought, right, well, tonight I'm going to deal with everybody. And now anybody can talk.
Oh my God, he's not dealt with no one. Same old usual shit.
Which is all our children. The problem is we all try to distract the problems and we drift off. Some people go into COVID, and don't get me wrong, COVID only proves that it was a fraud, another fraud. Look, the earth is round.
Oh, fucking no, it's the first thing, truthful thing he said all night.
You see, the moon, we never went to the moon. You can see that everything they're talking about is crap coming out of their mouth. Who's telling you? Your own authority. Look,
did we go to the moon?
BBC News.
Did we go to the moon?
Corporation. What is that? Is that what stands for somebody? Yeah. Yeah, so that's British. But see, this is what it's about. It's whatever shit that they want.
You don't like it, does he, Ringmaster?
Use your common sense.
Educate
yourself. Come on, live. Ask information. Look, I say it all the time. For any further clarity, just ask the question. I'll provide you the evidence.
Yeah, Sister Josie said something earlier. Sorry to go in, brother. She said an amazing thing about the system where what happens in England is when babies are registered, this is what they think gives them the right. You're actually signing your baby away from birth.
You all belong to the crown.
Certificate, the birth certificate. And sister was absolutely right that this is where they take
the right of the parents away. You've actually signed your name to say, I've given my child to the government. So this is where it all goes wrong. And obviously people that come from abroad don't understand this, and they think they're going to get a green card or a stay, and their child is going to be able to be educated here. But it's one of the worst places you can be raise a
Then
child.
fuck off back to where you came from then.
As most people will know, LGBT and all the stuff that comes.
If you don't,
out
if
of
Britain is so
drag
bad,
queens and
why are you
all
sitting
sorts
here on
to try and
TikTok
get into children's
claiming
head to make
benefits?
it normalize all.
If you don't like it,
This
leave.
is how paedophilia starts, isn't it?
And this ain't an airport, love.
But one of the things I am going to
You
say,
can just
everything that
depart
they
with
make
the
up,
announcement.
there is things that you could rebut these things. You could actually claim your birth certificate back.
Oh yes.
The real one. Now, this is the issue. I've had all this information for such a long time, but I can't tackle everything. This is why I was looking for people to come forward, to help and support, because people, they don't know. I didn't know.
This is what I specialize in.
Hey, just
Once you know about it, we have it. It's something that we need to start drip feeding the nation.
Yes.
But what I've noticed,
me too, Jolie.
people actually have information like this, they're colonizing themselves. There's groups that are colonizing themselves. Oh, just come to me. They don't want to duplicate themselves.
Go back to
They want
Pakistan.
to get everybody come to them, and that's the wrong attitude to have, because you're not going to be able to get through everybody.
No. There's enough. There's enough people out there to educate and share.
That's exactly it, Faye. They would never leave this country because this country greases their hands.
It's not just about financial gains. It's also about protecting children and protecting everyone. And they're everyone's children, not just your own. You've got to think about other people's children within this, especially from what you've been mentioning, and about how the grooming gangs are working and how they are all together in defrauding the system which they've created.
The only fraud here is you.
Well, I think that before I go to one man there, one of the things I'm going to say, this is part of the strategy of the Freemasons. So what it's actually on my TikTok. A Freemason family member blew the whistle, and she puts it clearly, beautifully. Now, what they do is they create the problem. And then we got to look at them to fix the problem. And what they do is they entrap us with more and more and more.
Oh, that's right across the board.
Is raping our children, and then we're asking them for advice how to protect ourselves.
Yes.
So we want to sell our, give them to be our security. That's just lunacy.
That's just human beings.
That's the crazy part. Just 1 second. One man, did you want to just get in there, young man? Hi there, guys.
Oh, who's this
Oh, this one's a creature.
Back before
creature.
Back then, mate. I ain't gonna go into it, but I made a mistake about everything back then. But I'm still trying to get my friend's kid back for them, because they stole his kid, and they're making out this and making out that. Then they got his missus on like injections, making out she got schizophrenic just to keep the kid.
That does not happen.
Onto the floor, she had her clothes on, and they inject the needle through her clothes.
Yeah, it's called lithium. It's because she already had schizophrenia.
They're doing anything just to keep people's kids. You know, it's so wrong, and we're all trying to find each other.
Oh, please!
Support one another.
My head's going to pop.
We do get some bad information, then we all have to stick together and just.
I can't listen to this trash anymore.
We've all got to stick together, Stell. Do you not know that?
Didn't surprise me, because I always thought.
The only thing I want to do is stick my fist in his face.
But what they do now, they're finding all the sick people on our planet, like no matter what colour you are, whatever, and they're bringing them over just to.
Yeah, you're sick.
Kids.
You're sick.
Yeah, everyone's.
Why are you sticking?
I'm looking at this guy's profile now. Give me a minute.
Upsets you. What are you going to do to stop it? Yeah, one of the things I'm going to just add on, just to help you, I know you mentioned that they're bringing wrong people over. Yeah, there is some wrong people that they are bringing in. but that's very, very minimum. The issue is we don't have to bring any nonsense in. We already got full of nonsense.
Yeah, we've got our own. We've got our own.
Oh, we'll have all the nonsense.
When I start speaking, I show you evidence and I tell you about all your local MPs, hundreds of them in Labour, Tories, Conservative, UK Reform. It doesn't matter which one. There's a lot of nonsense already here. Okay? So we don't need any more.
We don't need no more nonsense.
The majority.
Mr. Rangy, let Chief get out.
The minorities that come in, no, look, they might be responsible for maybe 5, 10, and don't get me wrong, 1 is too much for me. But even 5, 10, it's
1 is too much competition for you mean?
Thousands that are taking place in the country. Yeah. You see, that's where the fight is, and this is where I'm hoping members of the public start waking up and taking responsibility, because we are the law, by the way. Okay? Yeah. The corporate companies don't.
You're not the law. I'm the law. 2 men enter, 1 man leave.
Because they're sick. They're pure sick.
Stop the PDFs.
Can I just ask, that form you said you had earlier, could I get that for my friends? Because they need their kids. They're trying to get their kids.
Look, he's even got a fox on his cup. He thinks he's a Mr. Fox. A sly old bastard.
Write my website.
Do you see that? He's got a fox on his cup.
In the chat.
A sly old bastard. That's a clue.
Okay.
I tried to copy it.
That's a clue, everybody.
Dyslexic.
Oh, so you're helping your mate get his children back from the courts, and you're fucking dyslexic.
When it comes to it,
oh, please.
About it. What she's doing, I'll put it on my website, because anybody who's doing right, you have my full support.
Oh, cheers, buddy. Cheers, Ranny.
Oh, I think I need a bit of Dr. Relaxing.
We have to do what's right.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? We can't hold back. Save the woman. Ola, you want to jump up? If he's still there, that is. Yeah, Georgie, just send us a private message, and what I'll do is I'll actually put a link on the website for you. Okay. Because look, at the end of the day,
shush.
That sister is actually in Canada, so that doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, we're working together. You know what I mean?
This is why I prefer to use studio.
No, I prefer studio.
Right, stop!
I've got a funeral to go tomorrow, and the police are so corrupt. They're trying to arrest me for things that don't happen, and it's so weird. They actually set me up with a girlfriend. I know it's bad because I've been homeless for all that time, like you know. I think I gave into madness, and I went with a woman thinking it was natural, and then realised when I got with her, she was a plant for the police. So every Friday, on a Friday, I was getting arrested for Mickey Mouse charges. So, you know, things would never happen, and I thought this is a joke. You know, there's nothing on me. I kept my silence and whatnot and got out, but I get told by another friend they're coming out looking for me and all that. I thought, what are they up to with me? What the police are actually up to, you know, when they're doing all these fake investigations and when they've got real crimes? Because the police are part of the paedophile ring.
Yeah.
Oh,
We've got no police. So we're going to have to become sheriffs and try to work out to become sheriffs so we can go around and arrest these people and take them off. Maybe, I've got an idea. Why don't we grab them all, put them on Epstein Island, get them sterilised, and they can all play with each other?
So what is he saying? Hold on a minute. What's he saying? He's illiterate, he's homeless, and he's helping his mate get his kid back.
We've got groups, because look, as long as people are supporting each other, that's what it's all about. This is not what we need to get out of is a one-man band thing. This is not what I came out of.
Hi, beautiful.
Dr. Relaxing, everybody. It's in my shop.
It's just nobody.
It's in mine and all.
So if I know where you are, what's happening, you've got my full support. And I just wanted you to know, because it's, I hope it is a sister, but it isn't. I apologize. But one man, if you're talking about sheriffs, if you didn't know, there is a way I could already do it, where I could help people to become peace officers or sheriffs.
Oh, shut up.
I know.
There is more coming up.
This is a man who's just said his life's in danger, but he's going to be a sheriff. Make that make sense.
I know.
But you can get involved in these things, and you can
Go on, Tinks. It's Rangy LCS News, babe.
And you got to understand, you could make arrests anyway. Okay.
You ain't arresting no one you don't know.
You could make arrests. It's what's known as citizens' arrests. Okay.
Section 24A.
Where do we put them? That's the problem.
Hang on, where could we put them? 1 second. Where could we put them? We'll put them in the cells. Who owns the police department?
I tried. I did a citizen's arrest. I went in. They've never seen it. It was a public, private complaint. I think you say it in English. Which
denuncia. Denuncia.
Procès verbal. See, I'm French, so some of these words I don't even know what. So I went 3
You
times.
speak perfect English, bitch. Don't lie.
And I did a private complaint against a social worker for stealing my grandbaby. John, but it didn't work. And then I was like,
yeah, no wonder you went to fucking jail.
Like I tried until something worked.
I hope Tinks gets in the box.
Different groups on the TikTok and that. I think what we need to do.
Oh, here comes Francesca. This is the Polish woman.
Oh, huh? Fucking hell.
Yeah. Oh, Tinks is over there. She's put box.
100%.
Yeah.
He might not agree with a slight little bit on that one or that one.
It doesn't matter. We need to think of the love.
Come on, Tinks. Oh, he's put someone called Suki in there.
Enough,
Suki. Suki.
Do some action and get in there and finally kick the crap out of them.
But can you imagine if every country now gets together and we go to United Nations together?
Oh, shut up.
If they want a new world order, we give them a new world order.
You better let freaking Tinks in there now.
Give them it. And we be putting up those idiots and wherever we find them in the jails, like Rangy said. Put them in the cells. Take our around us. We need to clear them out. They need to go.
Bye.
From YouTube, because I've got 2 new people. I just wonder if they've got any questions. Sucky, I think it is at the bottom here.
So.
Hi, Sucky, can you hear me?
Tinks has put box now, big man.
Did you have a question or a comment? I'm not sure you joined at the beginning.
Stop.
What the topic was.
I've been with you for about half an hour. Hello to everyone. I've been.
Fuck's sake, we've been here for 2 hours. You're looking at that.
It goes right to the top with the government there as
They
well.
blocked Tinks.
And they just tighten everything.
And leave that cat alone.
Yeah, no, you're right. So let me give you a little background of today, what it was all about, and this is why that court case number is there. I've been speaking up about the corruption and the problems where social workers have been concealing information, covering up rapes, manufacturing documents, concerns, crimes, stealing babies, and having their filthy ways with our children deliberately, neglecting children, everything illegal.
Yeah.
And over the last 2 years, I've had a massive campaign against me where it's led to now.
Why does he keep using me as his excuse? Go on, Dale.
Strangling me, talking about inciting violence, talking about all these things. So to defend myself,
He is Ruth. I'm on his mind more than anything.
And I gave my whole
Stop.
I gave my whole name, born and bred in the northeast of England, Stockton-on-Tees. I went to primary school, Bowsfield Primary School, secondary school, the Ramsey School, just so people know who I am. Because
I know, Ruth. It's getting terrible, isn't it?
Is part of the issue that they want, because they can't stop me. They can't.
He's used me as the excuse tonight.
Dr. Malaxi, wait. Do my TikTok shop.
Get rid of me. Okay, whether they stab me or whatever. So this is the issue. So this is what actually started with. Now we've opened the doors after the first hour, and now we're talking about as much as we can, but in general, all around the same thoughts of what's going on with the system. And I know within the next 2 weeks, I've actually got a case that I'll be speaking up about, which also
you'll be speaking up about nothing.
Epstein files and the names in there.
Oh my God.
I'm going to bring everything out, even though
He's a lying, Billy bullshitting twat.
So I hope that helps you, Suki.
Yeah, good, thanks.
Yeah, sucky. Hope that helps. Now go sucky off, love.
We've got Francis there as well.
Let Tinks in the box.
I recently did a big complaint to Ombudsman.
Oh, you can go on Oceana and all. Fuck off.
Medical legal. And,
So, guys, this really works because I had a bit of dry skin in my forehead, and it's actually taking it off.
Then I'm having the police that has never investigated any crime report because they do agree with social services, I think. And now we are preparing. I mean, I'm
Dr. Malaxon stick.
and we are preparing the paper to go back to court.
In my TikTok shop.
And I'm still, defamating. That social worker per emails to all UK authorities. And I don't care about anything. All the rubbish what she did becomes public per email, and I have evidences. She's preparing false bundles of documents against me, but I told her that she's gonna come on papers and to court by herself. So I'm still behind her. I don't care. She's not running anywhere.
He does fine.
The good thing is that you keep moving forward.
Good on you.
Because it's the only way to move forward. And look,
I want to ask what you do if police is not investigating crime report. Where are you complaining then?
The ICO.
It's the IPC.
It's the ICCO.
No, IPC.
To be honest, the whole system is corrupt.
Look, they don't even know who to complain to, love. The IPC.
Seriously, but you've got to carry on trying to reach the top and see what they'll come back with. But they'll fob you off on every case. But keep going forward and keep the evidence that what you're doing.
Absolutely.
So, look, Francis, you could do what you can, but with these complaint procedures, this is what it was all about today.
Yes.
It was all about a complaint procedure. So these authorities, these corporate companies have built a system where they could abuse your children, they could lie, they could be liars, criminal storytellers. We're going to go through a complaint procedure. Now, the complaint
just like you, Rangy.
You're presenting their crime to them, who are the perpetrators.
Yes.
Talk a psychopathical corporate criminal government.
Yeah. Administrative.
So when it goes to the ombudsman,
law.
Black,
so when
white.
it goes to the ombudsman, he still reports it back to the...
In my TikTok shop.
As soon as they find out somebody's got a case, they pull the strings, you see. So the whole system is operating illegally. And I'm happy to now blame all the judges, seeing as though the judges are trying to gag me for the crimes that the social workers did.
No, they want to jail you for the crimes you did.
Mess them up. This is because they deserve that.
Down with the Rangy.
When it comes to cases like this, we need anymore to care about procedures or anything.
I've done a bit of a facial tonight. I'm going to make a coffee, hold the bridge.
And when they already abused that job, the procedures and everything,
Where
you
is
can
she?
do the same freely and treat them exactly the same.
Where's Tinks gone?
Speak to them exactly how they deserve to be
I
spoken.
think she's gone back over there and
Okay,
under another
hold the bridge
name.
for a minute. I'm just going to make a coffee.
All right.
Because you deserve. In front of me, I say you are not a professional. You are a criminal, and as a criminal,
You're a criminal. You're a criminal. A liar and a storyteller.
I think sorry if you don't mind. I think going public with everything that you've got, evidence, and sharing it into as many Facebook groups or TikTok or anything else, and talking about it openly and getting people to understand and join you.
We understand everything.
This is just a massive organised crime group who's trying to get referrals, money for all the dodgy law firms, information. Please do not fall for these scammers, guys. That man there will know Rangy. This is a setup.
That enslaves us, and these corporations, like the brother just said earlier, we're doing it to ourselves in a way. We think we're in a system where we're supposed to be helping. The public funds is spent on us.
I'll be back in a minute, guys.
Yeah. But I was accused because in my emails they say that defamation against the image of the local authority, and rubbish. But they try just to find always excuses, and I just reverted back to them and say, do not find any excuse. I said, do not interrupt procedure and try excuse. I said, because it's going to go against you. I said, because you're not listening, you're not following. I said, you are neglecting and you're pretending, to add further information that are not relevant to the content. I said, and this is just, and this is not really the best for the children anyway.
Look, one of the things with the way you mentioned, when you decide to go public, I think everybody needs to come together and start supporting you, making it, because when you go public, the more
Yeah, right, babe.
know about you.
Yeah, what? That is what it was looking like me speak him, did me bastard.
I know. The
Do
joke,
you know
innit?
what? And all these women who's got sat there, absolute full-on morons to the max. If you can sit and listen to that thing ramble on like he is, you need to go doctor.
There is something I'm actually working on at the moment, which I am going to present to the judges.
Cringing, it thinks.
Yeah, well, if you wasn't such a bad person, you wouldn't be in court, would you dickhead?
We've got a problem with us. They have to go through a complaint procedure. So, like, now I'm exposing them.
Oh, you ain't exposing no one, Rangy.
You've got a problem. Send the evidence and the info. What problems you got with me? Send it to you like you're on my friend.
Yeah, I have done, but you get muted and blocked out, you dickhead.
So I'll send it to you, Bob.
Sideshow Bob.
One second, Josie. So we're going to work the same complaint procedure on them. And if they don't go through that complaint procedure, then I'm going to question the judge. How are you letting this take place? Because if we didn't go through the complaint procedure, you do this. Why is it hypocrisy?
Well, how are you allowed to move 30 kids across different countries?
Exactly.
And not give the make that make sense.
My foundation, which is registered under the provincial and the federal government. Okay, my company is registered. Is that now with the files that I enter, I am now able to make a database. You don't understand? Against them. So now
look at Rangy getting excited because she just said she can make a database.
At least 300 stories. And now what I'm doing is we're gonna be able to start having numbers because people are coming out, and that's
she sounds like Rangy.
We're gonna win. So me now having a company, I'm allowed to follow mothers inside of their CPS meetings because I'm an organization.
Oh, wow.
I can now be in the meeting with the mother and hearing the way they're playing. So now they're being really nice because José de Monterouge is there. And now people are becoming scared. This is how we change the system, is by creating
nowhere near my kids.
Nope.
And you certainly won't
start something like that.
Meeting with me.
Ranga, you should start something like that. What sister? Follow the advice of the sister, because Canada and UK would be the same. Would it not?
Yes,
exactly the same.
Exactly the same.
Yes.
Crown, isn't it? You're right. And don't get me wrong.
I got nice formulas, and this is how I work. I work the same way as them. So this is my formula, and then every time I go to a meeting with them, this is with my logo, the name, and then I write the date, what happened, just like them. So I have the exact same kind of file. And so when we go to the judge, now the problem is parents have documents from a third party, not only the DPG. So now the judge has two legal papers. So I'm gonna have the proof and they're gonna have hearsay. That's how you play the game.
But sister, would you not?
He's moved 30 kids. Make that make sense.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? In itself screams fucking red flag galore.
Yeah.
Now you lost me. I'm not that smart, man. I don't know what those words are.
The language they use is legalese, you see. A person, a living man, This is all the language.
The Magna Carta
That's
only
the
applies to
right now,
England.
we need to be.
Ask her what her GDPR number is.
When I tell people, when I tell my people calling me to be prepared, this is what's
Muting
going to happen.
everybody. It
So
won't let no one
it's gonna be
speak
their
unless they're
words
on his side.
Yeah, that's what it's
You know what I
like,
mean?
Tinks.
So now the judge is
Can't
going to
hear a
have to
bop.
be like, okay, the CPS are saying that the meeting's not.
Can you still hear that?
well, but I
We
have
can hear
said
it.
Do you know what? That man would not know what to do if a proper man squared up to him. He would absolutely tap it.
I'm registered.
Faye, can you hear this okay?
I'm allowed to accompany these people, and when you see like here every time the judge gives it says that parents need to have support by an organization.
Her voice goes through me.
Same
They
style.
all go through me, if I'm honest.
Moshallah.
Yes, they've also moved. It's called the Red
Oh my God! What does she want me to go and get a piece of paper and wave it in front of camera, silicone?
Limited.
Yes, I am. I'm a non-profit organization, and what we do is we
Grifter.
parents either
Yeah, we get all information like Randy, and then we move them and don't tell you where we've moved them to.
Yeah.
Like wait a minute, I'm trying to think of my French. So either
I'm trying to think of my French. She said she only speaks French. And she's been speaking perfect English all night.
Wait, that's not the word. Accompanied. What's the word? Accompany the parents with their meetings with the social.
Accompanying is fucking German, isn't it? Nine.
It's like advocating, yeah.
Yeah, advocating, but it's not. We're not like.
She's a fucking storyteller, I'm telling you guys, yeah? Listen to her accent.
Look at Rangy's smug face as well. Look at that.
Yeah, but look at her. Listen to her voice.
And I listen
She's from fucking Vancouver with that accent.
So if I see that,
She ain't from Quebec, bitch. This one's from Vancouver.
Be like, is this child, does it need
I can tell the accent.
I can help the child go see a psychiatrist. No.
No, you can't. If you've lost your own kids, you can't help others.
Yeah, wait till the court finds out who you are. Wait till the court finds out who she really is.
I know, Sam, it's bad, isn't it? This is the pyramid scheme, everyone.
3 months, but right now
Typical.
we're on a very positive note because I am very kind. I speak well. I'm professional. I listen. And
do you now?
Yeah.
The parents listen and are nice, and they do what they have to do because we're not going to lie. Not everybody, not all parents in the CPS system are.
Go and ask him where them 30 children are, love.
Need to be in the system. Okay, I'm not stupid either. There's a.
You know what, Faye? I was thinking that.
That's injustice, and then there's some kids that are there because they really need help. Their parents need to go to therapy because of a drug problem. Well, my part in here is to be like, okay,
Faye,
what happened?
it's not about using big words, yeah? It's about, she says she's from Quebec and she's French, yeah? She speaks perfect English. Her accent is from Vancouver, not Quebec. So she's acting, how do you say it in English?
So that they don't get harmed when they're supposed to be protected.
Oh, they got armed if they'll land in between any of your laps. Any kid.
Look at his face.
Under the
It's a
government
creep.
is obviously pedophilia.
Yes. But it's big. It's big. It's only been three months, but it's going good.
3 weeks, she was going to say there. 3 weeks, she was going to say.
Exactly. I started from zero, like Rangy. We were both being like, we want to be advocates. We don't know what to do, but now it's like it's building.
I think people need to understand the whole purpose of what Josie's doing and what in general a lot of us are trying to. We mentioned it earlier on that you have a lot of people.
Going on another account, I'm going to try going again.
Go on then, beautiful.
Because you don't know where to go.
We love Tinks. Big up Tinks.
We love Tinks.
You try to not leave them on their own because if they're left on their own and they're isolated, these are
Yes, Faye. She said she was French Canadian from Quebec. She's actually Vancouver, that accent.
In any case, because this is how they are. We've got to revamp the whole system, to be honest.
She's been rabbiting on in perfect English, but she doesn't know how to fucking say occupational or whatever it was. Occupying. Fuck off.
More people are involved. Give them a bit of side of hope.
Nine.
They've got somebody to lean to.
Halt. 9.
Nine.
Somebody who's awake, who could understand what they're going through, means a lot these days. There is nobody out there.
But how do we know? How do we know these children that are going into care are not being groomed, or the system's not putting them into a certain position where they are groomed? Because you can understand what's going on or what's been coming out of these Epstein files.
Yeah, but that's the thing you see. 1 second. What the issue is there is when you got to get involved with people.
Oh, look, Suki's in the building.
It's like Josie there.
Suki.
Document how people contact her. It's similar to what we're doing. They're getting involved. They should tell us a little bit about breathing. Let's have a chat with them. We learn a little bit about what their problem is. We can't. Right, stop it. You're talking too much. We can't give advice if we don't know what the problem is. Okay, so we need to learn what the problem is, because not every hammer is used for every nail. Okay, it's one of those scenarios. So you need to learn the problem, what it is, before we start giving them the solutions. And sometimes even the solutions might be something very, very simple. Well, you got to learn this problem, find the solution.
Who is this?
To get to it, because when you go through trauma and you're losing your children, you don't know where they're coming or going half the time. I mean, this is why just men alone in United Kingdom, we have well over 5,000.
Fuck you.
Oh, go away.
Oh my God.
Child. Block.
Feminist movement.
Where's my mod?
This little child.
Where's my mods?
Give everything to the woman. And women exploit that circumstances. Yes. You see?
Yeah, go on, Faye.
We need to focus on that. And we know there's some kind of domestic violence.
Stop!
We have to take everything
into
you
that.
see?
Yeah,
and the system wants that. The system wants the man and woman to argue. And if anything, they'll try to shit stir as much as they can.
Yeah.
And they want to destroy their relationship. Because right in the middle of it is the children. And their aim is to have the children. So if they
don't worry, Faye, we're watching, babe.
They steal their babies.
Yeah.
And this is why I say this organization, there's something wrong with them. They're actually a mafia, a criminal mafia. It doesn't matter if there's some good people in there. I know Josie mentioned, she's right, there's we do need intervention sometimes. But let's look at UK, for example. Look at Baby P. We needed intervention, but we lost that child. Look at the latest one, Sarah Sharif. Needed intervention, but we lost that child. In between them, you've got over 450 children that are no longer with us today. So what do you mean? How many children are we going to sacrifice for these psychopaths because they're shit at their job? Because there's a cult within inside of it. It's a network, or whether you want to call it pedophilia or criminality, we already know who they are, the network. They cause a problem in one town, the manufacture documents concerned, and the managers and team managers will make sure they'll use that false information to steal that child eventually for adoption to make profit. And eventually what happens, the perpetrator gets moved. So, for example, in Middlesbrough, they'll move them to Stockton-on-Tees, and then Stockton-on-Tees, they'll move them to Hartlepool, then to Durham, then to Nottingham, then Birmingham. And the more they do this, the more crimes they do, the more of a promotion they get. Yeah. So you get paid on your rewards. So the more children you steal, the more it happens.
So I've got a couple of friends that are social workers, and they've never, ever been promoted.
That she has
for his ass.
And to speak or something like this. I mean, we are in a legal context of care orders, and when it comes to care orders, or even to go and say how do they do with the children, or how do they keep the children, is of course the parents' right to go legally, of course, and check on the children, because they will not inform you, they will not let you know and see your children, as they do mostly, because most of the cases. In this case, I mean, it's only that you can obtain only the permission of the judge to go and send an independent social worker, but must be a professional, not even an advocate, but must be a professional mentor, social worker that can go there with the permission of the judge and see the children, talk to them and make a report, and then go back to court eventually and do a variation of the care order that can be discharged. This is practically, I think, the
Got the little
legal
bastard.
process. I mean, this is what I'm going through now. And this
So
is
he's
the
just
only
blocked
thing.
Faye
They go
again.
there and they
What?
Not me again
He's
and
just
all.
blocked Faye again.
Did you see my comments coming up?
Oh no, it's under comments off.
Something from the court.
I didn't see him, babe. I'm in there. Couldn't see him.
It's not a, it's a company.
Alexa,
Like
stop.
Rangy was talking from the beginning, the courts are all at the family court in the
Look at him. He's getting nervous.
administrative system
Pressure's on him now.
Yeah, it's because he knows
how
people keep
parents
going in. He's having to
lawful.
mute and block.
Yeah.
Judge. These guys are not actually judges. These are administrators. They are not judges. He needs to have an oath of protection for children, and he needs to have an oath to
He's
serve
panicking.
He is. He's shitting his
fellow
hand.
men and women, which they don't have. So the people that they put at the top as judges are administrators. They're not judges at all. So this is why, how can a parent under human rights, how can you take
Oh,
a
look at him.
child
He's looking at them comments.
and
Yeah,
not
don't
give
like
them
it.
access to it? It's unlawful what they do. So if you want to go through the legal system, you're not going to win. You will cry your ears out. This is why I was talking about men committing suicide, because these men, and
I did say I've seen all of them. But as soon as you comment, your comment disappears, which means, does that mean he blocked you?
No, it means what he does is he mutes it straight away, or one of his mods are, and then blocks us. He's done it to
Oh,
me and
wow.
everybody out
Debbie
there.
Ingram.
there's many stories, and half of them we haven't even heard of. But the system is designed for men and women not to be able to see their children from a court order. Who is this judge? How does he know the difference between the parents or the rights of a child? Under human rights, no government is allowed to take any child away from any parent.
Well, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not just one of them. He did 30. So why you
No, they must inform you about your children and what they don't do, and they breach the law anyway. Yeah,
Yes, absolutely.
The only way they do is just that you take them to court.
Yeah, it's a lawless government. I mean, this corporate companies, they've literally hijacked the land. I can't understand that we're going along with this nonsense. Yes. However, even though they've been caught. Look, this is why when I broke silence in 2020, at that point, people should have woke up. But what is, I was explaining, because they keep covering everything up, because they're doing business, they're not there to serve the nation. They're there to exploit the nation. And when people will eventually wake up, and when they find out who it is, where they're from, and they're foreigners, stealing their wealth, stealing their children, their babies, destroying homes, they'll wake up. But we could just keep trying to get them to wake up. Just give me 1 second. I want to get Suki back in, because bless him, he's been there for a little bit. Suki,
you know what? He's talking about himself, really, isn't he? Everything
He
that
is,
he's
yeah.
saying,
is
he has
anything you
done.
might want to ask or add on or anything?
Can I just ask Josie? Is she there?
Yeah.
Don't
Josie's
set her off, she won't stop.
Because she said she set up herself about 3 months ago. Financially, did it cost her much, or?
It was 3 weeks ago.
How does she go about it? Josie. Josie, did you hear what?
Yeah, I heard. Yeah. Did it cost a lot? Maybe I would say $1,000 to get the permit, the registration, blah blah. But I am lucky. I am blessed enough to be paid by Veterans Affairs, so I have a good salary coming in. And so I am literally doing 60 hours of
Salary? You in pension, love?
to help these people. So it's all purely volunteer. I've been trying to ask for for funds, and this is totally new because I'm a veteran. I was military.
Her voice is rattling my head.
Foundation is something completely new. So
Here we go. Here's the funding part. This is the sales part.
Foundations and stuff, but nobody is giving me anything. So I'm just doing it out of my pure heart, 60 hours a week, calling people and working hard. But I figure like God will be good, and whenever, hold on, I'm bringing my dogs in. Whenever God, I think doing this, God will repay me again. One day He'll be like, poof, some rich guy is gonna be like, I like her. Here's $1 million, and I have like this.
And you'll run off with it.
That I'm lucky enough.
I've never heard so much shite in my life.
I'm privileged.
I can't even.
Well said. I love you, Faye.
What is she on with?
By being good.
The only man that'll take you out, love, is the man sat in box next to you because he's got the same mentality.
How many people in England or the UK are watching this now or listening to this? Because, when we said about 10-15 minutes ago about Rangy trying to do something like this as well.
This is a script, this, guys.
For him as well, because he's been going through a lot of hardship himself, and at the same time,
I thought you didn't know him.
No financial backing,
it's okay.
Nothing, and he's doing it off his own back as well. So I can for that. So this is why we should, at least people around here, even a little bit would help to support his cause as well.
Do you know what it reminds me of, Shell?
For me, I mean, I'm going
to babe.
The
that bit, that thing we watched the other day.
You understand? All these things that you're talking about
can be... yeah, that trafficking
thing. That trafficking thing. It reminds me of that. They're saying, I don't get paid for it. No, you do, because your kids are sold on, so you are getting a payment.
Yep.
I was ended up taking the messages at 9 o'clock in the morning till 4 o'clock the next morning, 7 days a week. It was just too much. But if people donated that 1% of time, I'd build all that for you, and we could all collectively do it. I mean, I've sacrificed everything that I have, and I'm going to continue sacrificing.
You've got nothing.
Yeah, we're going to say I ain't got no fucking...
The fucking court took everything off you.
That doesn't stop me, because at the end of the day, the whole objective of what I was doing, even with LCS News, if something happens to me tomorrow, you all can still move forward, because everything is done for years. Because LCS News is different, you see, because the charity side, which what you're talking about, we've already got a model for that. We're ready for that. But until people don't come forward and support that, it's going to be too much. But with LCS News, that's a platform now that you can break silence and they can't do nothing about it. You have your own podcast studio as well. You got your own radio channel as well. So what more do you want? You see, so I've done all that.
Please do, Faye.
Town people get involved in every town and city. People get involved. The other thing is, people want to become a journalist. You want to go into the courts. You want to deal with these things. You can't become a journalist now. And this is openly
all that you did for with Shazad.
I'm funding out of my pocket.
Exactly.
I really appreciate people getting involved, like Josie. We maybe find out somebody who's a millionaire. You know what I mean? It'd be brilliant. But it doesn't stop us still doing what we need to do, because the fight only...
Right, this is what I've been getting out for the last couple of years, darling. And, well, look at the consequences, Jesus.
Once you stop, it's like pushing a boulder up a hill. Once you stop, it's twice as hard. I'd rather just keep pushing it slowly but surely and have more and more putting in 1% of effort, because we can make it spin all the way up the hill. But anybody can get involved in this. And this is why originally I was telling people to get involved through LCS News. Yeah. Go on there.
In what area is acting, Josie?
In
what area are you acting, Josie?
I'm in Quebec, Canada.
Okay, you're not UK. Okay.
No, that's what
you can't tell by the accent.
These lot are working together closely. This is a script.
Look, for me, with LCS News, we're still going to work with anybody internationally. Why? Because we get people reaching out from all these other countries. Now, for me, this is what it means to be a network.
Shazad gets you these people.
Collectively coming together. So if she's in Canada, I've got somebody in France or Germany or Sweden or Poland, you know, people coming forward, okay, we can plug them into the right people.
Yeah, so you can move them to further afield, other countries.
People in every town and city. Until 24 months ago, these racially motivated psychopaths, kiddie fiddling worshippers, part of the PDF, part of the corruption, wanted to silence me. So they went on a massive campaign to try to keep me silent. This was the big problem. You understand? And now all of them are going to be exposed. All of them women, all the propaganda that all
I can't wait.
They're all part of a sickness with it against children. They like targeting victims of child sexual abuse. They like targeting.
You ain't a victim.
They tell you, everybody, oh, wait for safeguarding, child protection. Christ, I try not to get involved. Why? I mean, I do get involved, but meaning, for me, with the principles that I've always had from the beginning, I want more women to come forward to help.
I bet you do.
I think they're more narcissists. The women that I don't think they're all evil. I think they all have I want to be savior complex.
Yes.
That's what you've got. That's exactly what you've got, Josie.
Yes. What it is, they don't want to do the job, and they don't want you to do the job, but they want all the fame, and they'll want to get their fame through hook or crook, whatever it takes. So they'll work with pedophiles, they'll work with grooming gangs, they'll work with the corruption, and they'll say, hey, look at me, I'm safeguarding.
I'm saving the children, but they're not. And you're like, they're not.
Yeah, it's just a nonsense. But with what Suki was saying, 100%, look, all this can be
Guys,
done.
this is a serious organised crime group, and I have always been honest since the start. Please do not turn to any of these people.
On that note, I'm sorry to interrupt you. You know, when I speak to my family and friends, they think I'm stupid. You know, it's hard to wake people up as well, especially, you know, family and friends, because they're so numb to a lot of things. And you understand what I mean, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Absolutely. But one of the things I've learned about, now we talk about Asians, or in general, I go on everybody in general. When you tell your family members this issue, they think there's something cuckoo about you. But if you introduce them to something
I love you.
they listen. We have a tendency, we don't want to listen to our own because we're sick of hearing it off them. We want to hear it from somebody else. And when somebody else tells them, they pay more attention. And I found that. I don't know whether you have. I find that a lot.
I have. That's why.
So if you want somebody to have a chat with them, bring them forward. Obviously, I actually have private meetings as well, where it's not public media, it's private Zoom meetings, and you could ask anything in them meetings. And me specifically, my aim is, look, for any further clarity, please get in touch. So if you want to see evidence, so I'm saying the liars, criminals, storytellers, they're covering up rapes, I'll provide you the evidence. I'll provide you the victims. I say, there you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. See, once you
how he says, I'll provide you the victims. That's just wrong in itself. You shouldn't be providing victims to anybody.
Think about TikTok and Facebook and everything, because people are listening. Okay, people, I mean, look, anybody.
Thank you, gorgeous.
They get in touch right now with myself, with what we're doing, www.lcs.news, and they want to see some evidence related, and they can pick what they want. And this is why I said, right now, there's a video on TikTok, for example, it's the first one that's pinned. You could have a look yourself. And if I tell you the story about it, which is briefly, which what I was saying earlier on, it gives you the evidence, some of the evidence, because I'm still going to take responsibility of safeguarding and child protection. I can't exploit women and children or parents in general. I won't do it.
Oh, thank you, Ben.
I don't care about the authorities, because once I've got evidence on them,
Stop.
they seem to think what he's going to do. I'm just Captain Shaw from Middlesbrough as a liar, criminal, storyteller. What they're going to do? They can't do anything.
Stop.
Tell them the truth. I said Tina Barker is another social worker who changed the medical information and made a victim of child sexual abuse into a predator.
How can I be sleeping listening to this rubbish?
Did he just say he was turned into a predator?
That you're not in control.
Yes.
You are the predators. But at the moment, these predators...
Tina Barker made him a predator.
Absolutely.
That's what he said.
Oh my God.
And I'm not going to let them use and abuse our judges anymore. They're going to make
anyone who believes that, I swear to God.
Why wouldn't you expose the judges as well?
He is a wrong un.
Look, earlier on today, now I've started to expose the judge who went along with it, who...
You ain't exposed no one, you idiot.
Do that. Now it's fell on his face now, hasn't it? Because the social workers basically stuck two fingers up at him, hasn't he? That's what they've done. They've got him to make an order and then they've told him to piss off, and now he's stuck with what do I do next? Well, he should have done the right thing in the beginning. But now I'm holding everybody accountable. I don't care who they are. Where does it say you got exemption notices? But this is the issue, you see. I'm just going to go back into now the public. These issues, while we're talking, this is taking place in Liverpool, Blackpool, the whole of Ireland, the whole of Wales, the whole of Scotland, the whole of the UK, Leicester, Luton.
You've all just heard that. Tina Barker made him into a predator. Oh, wow. Oh, my God.
Once upon a time, you might have been able to say to me, hey, Rangy, where are these crimes taking place? And I would have had to say something like, hey, it's happening in Middlesbrough, it's happening in Stockton, it's happening in Thornby, it's happening in Nartypool. I would have been in that line. Now it's easy for me to say to you, could you tell me where it's not happening? You see? And not one person, actually there was one person who came forward, what happened to be a social worker, and said, hey, it's not happening in my town. And you know, on my line, straight away the victim from her town came in and said, hang on, you're saying from my town, I'm from your town, you just done it to me. Yeah. You see? This is systematic attack that's happening. The police are failing. MI5, you might call them that Scooby-Dooby-Doo because they're just full of shit. Yeah. You see, you've got to understand, MI5, MI6, what they are of, they make shit up for a living to go in for wars. Like the CIA, like crap talkers. Yeah. So we need the police officers to wake up. And there are. I will tell you, there are police officers waking up in every town and city. The problem is they don't know what to do. Because every time they speak up, they get sacked, removed, sent on the sick.
This is what I'm going to say. The hands are tied from up above. People above them who are controlling them, aren't they?
Yeah, well, the more officers should be resigning if they can't be, if the protocols of law aren't being followed. No, I mean, I don't think they even know. You see, even officers, when they join officers, as you call them, yeah, they should be police constables, which should be under their oath. Now, if you ask some of them what their oath was, is to serve the public, they wouldn't even know what to do. They're serving the corporations. They're serving the...
I think I'm going to have to, you know, especially if this becomes a regular thing now, Paul. It's back on the radar, babe. Why not? Why not? He's getting a bit too confident now, Chica.
Pay the police a certain amount an hour to do their dirty work and say, oh, yeah, no, we're whatever the council have said, it might be council tax, or it might be an enforcement or something. They'll side with the enforcement officers and the council rather than serving. Yeah, it's a civil matter. The police aren't even allowed to get involved. They're supposed to be actually just there to make sure there's no breach of the peace.
All right, thanks, babe.
Causes alarm and distress. The bailiffs and the agents are.
Yeah, so look, just because you mentioned that, I want to make it clear as well, because if anybody's thinking that the police are not being paid, think again, we have the evidence. They're like the modern day prostitutes, okay?
Oh, yeah.
They're like the modern day prostitutes. You could hire them, okay? And they get paid to come out. And we have a list of them, what the sergeants get, what the normal ones get. They can get anywhere, minimum £180. Is it a day or an hour?
An hour.
I know the sergeants and the little bit more of a title, you could get up to about 600 quid an hour. Okay. However, this information is available. If anybody wanted to request this, we're willing to send it. Also, if you want to know about social services getting paid, or they have targets to maintain, so when they hit them targets, what bonuses they get for getting our children, which is an incentive to be a liar, criminal, storytellers, just ask these questions. Ask and request it, and we'll just send you the evidence. The quicker everybody does this, it wakes you up. Evidence is power, knowledge is power, and you need to have it before anything else. But Lord, I'm glad you mentioned that, because people need to know about these things. You know, I mean, we talk about it sometimes, but we just go past it. We don't need to go past it. We need to share it. And on people on TikTok, we can't know. This is why, in our private Zooms, if you turn around and said in there, hey, look, I want some evidence for this, for example, money, whichever it is, immediately there and then you just put your email in, one of the team members, there you go, bing, on this side you got the evidence. If I'm talking about victims of child sexual abuse, or let's say I'm talking about this case here now, and you say, hey, show me, give me some evidence of lying, of the breaking court orders, framing it on parents, and the parents getting bullied for it. Well, there you go, ping, and we'll just send it. I did this. You remember when I said to you that in the gagging order, in the court order, you put down that to present the information? I presented them 4 pieces of evidence. Just 4. I've still got 1,000% more yet, but just 4%. Do you know in them 4%, I showed them information about social workers making the judge make a court order and breaking it and then framing it on the parent. Okay, I show you live concerns of abuse, what they allowed to happen, and I also showed them on audio live that the social worker is saying that it's okay for them, Lord, and the mother, the female, to break court orders. It's acceptable. It's their prerogative, and it's the man's job to keep going back to court to fix it. So what's the point of making the court orders? What kind of nonsense is this? You see? So this is where they're getting stuck, you see, because they don't know what to do, because nobody wants to take responsibility. Because if they take responsibility, the reality is our children are stolen. And when it comes to when people say that, you know, there are some kids that need intervention. Look, hang on. Yes, I agree. And let me break this down. 100% of the children, 100% of cases now. 80% of all cases have got this problem in it. Liars, criminals, storytellers, manufactured documents, manufactured concerns, manufactured crime. I'm going through that understanding future risk of emotional harm. What kind of nonsense is that? That's 80%. That's illegally stolen. Okay, then you have take another 15%. Now, this 15% majority of it will be young parents, first-time parents, so they've got children. And in normality, what you would happen is the parents and the grandparents would get involved and support them children to help with their grandchildren, nurture them, tell them how to feed, etc., etc., etc. That's what should happen. What happens is they isolate the family members, have them on their own because they're naive. Look, you're naive. You haven't had a child before, so it's your first time. You need some support. So they take you away from the family and the community and they get hold of your children. Now, 5% are genuine cases. And that them 15%, by the way, if they have the right support, they can have their kids as well. So now the 5% that you've got left is the one I've already mentioned. They're never alive, and they knew about it. They didn't do nothing about it. So somebody now tell me, somebody genuinely tell me, where is safeguarding? Where is child protection? Give me some evidence. You haven't got none because it doesn't exist. Okay, I've seen children being groomed by their system at the age of 13, 14, 15. The social workers are buying them fags. Why are you buying them fags? Because the children, the parents wouldn't give them the fags. So they said, come with us. We'll give you some fags. We'll provide you this. And they keep hold of the children. But the children are naive. You understand? This is part of the grooming. You don't do that.
Oh my God.
You don't goad the children. We know that they goad our children. We tell them, oh, you know, say this or say that. I actually know, and I have evidence where they threaten children, blackmailing them that if they speak up and tell the parents on a contact, they'll stop their contact and their parent might go to jail. So when they see the parent, can you imagine the vulnerable child now is thinking, oh my gosh, if I say something and tell them that I've just been getting abused, my dad or my mum is going to go to jail. So they stay silent and start
What a
talking.
load of shit.
This is why you cannot trust them. They're not to be trusted, these corporate companies. Full stop. Now, if they had body cameras on, you would see 80% of all children back at home. They'd be running out of business. You see, because that's what they're doing. They're not there for safeguarding or child. That's a load of nonsense. Look, I'll give you a live case here where they should have taken reports of child sexual abuse. They covered it up. Where they should have had children who were victims of physical, emotional, psychological abuse evidenced previously, during their whole involvement, and continue to take place afterwards. What did they do? Nothing. They get involved in your home, they use you, abuse you, spit you out on the other end as if you don't mean nothing. Now the parents are coming back. Now we're fighting back. What are they going to do about it? They can't do anything. And this is the reality. You're looking at reality.
These kids are all adults, by the way, guys.
You understand? This is why you have these other groups that have been coming on and you're a PDA, because they want to have that narrative. They can't handle. Like, look, I'm openly saying, look, anybody, whether it's my community, my family member, you know what I mean? I don't care. If you're a predator, it's game over. We're coming for you.
Oh, shut up, Rangy. You are a predator.
When you say, well, hang on, it's part of your own, now I'm going to say white community. They're like, no! What's wrong with them? Because they're associated with them links. And this is why I want to make it clear. Majority of the white, Caucasian brothers and sisters community of ours in Scotland, Wales, Ireland, United Kingdom are good, loving, caring community. And they've got common sense. They're not stupid. And they're all coming together. They're all starting to unite. They all know about the propaganda. You see? It's all coming out now. Remember Tommy Robinson, his narrative? They've all woke up about Tommy Robinson today. Yeah. It's game over. And this is all our responsibility, because a community is not a specific minority. It's a community, is everybody. Yeah. That's why I said in the 70s, I can't remember this nonsense that we're hearing today. We used to have our children going to the park, all colours, creeds, mixing together, African, Asian, mixing together, the parents mixing together.
You know what, Faye? That is a pretty good question.
We're breaking the whole structure of our communities today. And this is why it's so important that we start to unite, not divide. Yeah. Go on, love.
Divide and conquer, aren't they? That's the whole motto.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
You know, this is why I had a conversation not long ago. This is why
Stel,
what?
Look who's in the box. Shazia Anjum, who I outed, that fake solicitor.
Oh, yeah.
You can fill a stadium with 50.
He's calling himself barrister still.
I know.
In every city, when
that.
On the Saturdays and Sundays, when they have their football matches, can you imagine if
Honestly,
every single person going to their matches walk up? It stop overnight.
As soon as Rangy's on, all the fucking shit comes at the closet.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
Yeah.
We need to get. But this is the thing, you see. I mean, you're right. You're 100%. It's a perfect analogy. I mean, I used to use it before. You know, we, as England, we could rally up on a football match, 40, 50,000 people, to go watch 12 people or 24 people kick a piece of pig skin about. And when our children are robbed, raped, abused, neglected, we can't get a handful. So what's that telling you?
Yeah.
It's
We've
shocking.
been indoctrinated. We've been indoctrinated to think that the system is for us, is protecting us. That's what we've been indoctrinated about. Not just from now, but from an early age, from a very young age, from school. We've been taught that the teachers, the doctors...
Say that woman there called barrister, I outed her.
If you think
She's
about
actually
it,
banned.
the whole system, from doctors, medicals, schools, even the teachers. We give our children to teachers that we don't even know anything about them. Who would give their baby to someone they don't even have a background check on? So
Yeah.
it's indoctrination. That's what I call it. It's not education. It's indoctrination. What has been happening for centuries with us all. And I mean, obviously, we've been to school here. We've seen what they've said, and some people wake up from it. I always realized the ones that went on to higher education. Some of them woke up, but majority of them always thought that these guys are helping us and protecting us. The system is designed to protect us. It's actually not. It's designed to make us ill, stupid, and control us. And they'll carry on doing it until they're stopped. So unless people aren't waking up and re-educating themselves regarding what's been going on and thinking and waking up, it's not gonna change. And they are fighting back now. I'm getting letters every day dealing with a lot of cases at the moment, and they're writing back on a daily basis to say, no, the law doesn't count. This is the parliament. This is what parliament said. Even the parliament is not sovereign to give us, and they're all legislations and acts which need to be consented by the living man. So we don't need to follow them. We need to ask them why. If I don't need to pay something, I don't need to pay something. What the doctor said or a government said, how do we know he's saying right? We need to use our own brains and our own system to understand it all.
No, I totally agree with you. It's a case of people waking up. Look, they will talk about global warming.
Yeah,
that's a load
big
of nonsense. A big lie.
Yeah.
You know, they said to everybody, we went to the moon. Well, that was a lie.
Yeah.
You see, they talk about 5G. That's a problem. Look at the water. The water, I don't even have to even do this. Anybody else could do it if you get the right...
Oh, look, she's on the screen.
You could actually literally see your water is poisoned.
Yeah.
You see, they say about the earth is round. No, it's not. It's flat. Everything they've lied to us, and we're still going along with it. And that's because we've been watching too much Hollywood and Bollywood. We're used to watching movies, and I do believe there are going to be a lot of people they're going to murder. It's just standard now, because this is what the pedophiles and all these are like.
But I don't think we even woke up when they told us about COVID. How many people did they kill? And it's all open that it was all fabricated. I mean, you saw the videos after how many cases they made, or how they made it look, and how many people were just lying there acting as if they were dying. It was all fear, wasn't it? It was all fear.
No, you're right.
They control They control the media as well. Remember in the lockdowns when they told everybody to stay at home for 2 weeks at a time if they got the flu, and they said it was COVID. That's when they started knocking up all these 5G towers, Rangy.
Yeah. Does anybody know the figure of COVID, by the way? I know I got a figure last time, but does anybody know the figure worldwide?
Misinformation.
No.
I know it's well over 100 million.
Wow, I do know this much, that a lot of sports personalities that actually took the jabs because they had to do, not even so many people in the sports who are fit and healthy in 100 years died within the 4 years after they had these jobs. So that's healthy people. The older people they were targeting in the nursing homes,
Unalive.
forcing them to get the jobs, and the one
I want her to speak up. Isn't it mad how she's changed her name from UK immigration back to barrister, and she's not even a serving barrister anymore?
They were all exempt, and the governments around the world, the people who work in the government, they were all exempt from taking.
She's getting a grifter sticker when she comes up. Don't you worry about it.
Love it.
Okay, let me just... Yvonne, stay there, whatever you do, only because I'm going to end up going to put the kettle on in a minute. But my sister, the barrister's here. I say so.
Yeah, just one short question. How are you, Rangy? After a long time, you've come live.
Yeah, I did, because I'm speaking about everybody now, including all the propaganda and people inciting violence, trying to send me death threat messages because I'm speaking up against people.
Liar!
Kids. Or the corruption or the G gangs. I found out who they are, you know, and I think the white community is going to be shocked. They're going to see who these wolves in sheep's clothing are. Even in the minority.
Ow!
One of them. Every single one of them.
You can only expose yourself to children.
1 second, sister. One man, look after yourself if you're getting off there because your phone is dying. And if one of the mods could drop him because I think his battery's dying.
Yeah. Good night. Good night, everyone. Good night, Rachel.
Good night,
Good night,
yeah,
mate.
go on, sis.
Good night, man.
My barrister sister.
Okay, so question is that why can't we take the family judges to parliament in
You're a barrister. You should know your daft cow.
take them to parliament and ask questions when there is a clear evidence of fraud, clear evidence of conspiracy by Judge
He was done for fraud, by the way.
in my children case, and it has been very, very prominent and evident. I put all the evidence into one file and put it on social media. So now it has been proven. The head of the family judge of London courts and overall. So
Liar!
he should
Criminal! Storyteller! Fraudster!
Bitch!
And also, I want Judge Reardon to be called to Parliament so that I can ask a question: why is she abusing her judicial power and why is she committing fraud in her authority? So, how can we take them to Parliament? This is my question.
Okay, now I'm doing something like that very shortly myself.
No, you ain't.
Well, you got to
shut up.
You're saying you've got him there. So if you got the evidence, you just got to go for a private prosecution. Don't ask time. There's no procedures. Treat him like everybody else. There's nothing special about him.
Criminal!
So I can chat with you offline to show you what I'm doing so you can see what we're doing. But you can go for the judges anyway. Nobody's got an exemption notice.
Yes.
Okay.
Rule of law must prevail.
Yeah, but the rule of law, sorry to go in, you would need to go to a court, an actual county court or a criminal court. But
she's a barrister, she should know.
Administrative, which
But
they
she's
wouldn't
not really a barrister, is she?
would use legislation against you. So I don't know, and I
Yeah.
haven't really deeply looked into it, but which criminal court is there that would side or that wouldn't side with these guys?
Shazia job.
Remember, they're all part of one, and they'll buy.
Type her name in on Google, guys. Go and have a look for yourself. Shazia and John. I'll put a name in.
That, but as far as I know, I don't.
Exactly, you are right. In my point, there was a judge English in Crown Court, and she's just covering up Judge Reardon. So they are on equal ranking, and they cover up each other. If we go to Crown Court, we are not going to get the remedy. If we go to Family Court, if we go to High Court, they are not going to give any remedy because they will give a favor to their judges. I think the Parliament will be the only one platform where we can raise our voice together.
House of Lords
would not listen to you. House of Lords would not listen to you.
Lord
Parliament
Denning,
is actually not sovereign.
Lord Denning there's a video, I've sent it to you, Ranji. I've sent it on WhatsApp. You need to listen to that because that tells you about the separation of powers between the judges and Parliament. But the House of Lords
Liar!
get around it.
She's an horrible bitch, you know. I can't stand her.
Law,
The age of her. Disgusting.
Of law is fatal. So it null and voids everything they're doing.
Sure.
We've got to follow the proper.
How do you trust all these for your child cases? Can someone? They don't even know what they're saying here.
The whole 3 times for the children.
TikTok lawyers, yeah. We've got barristers there. We've got law and legal.
We need to listen to the Lords.
Pablo Escobar there.
The Lords are the only people really now who can help us.
We've got the nanny of the trafficking right at the top there. One at the bottom, I think he's a security guard. Fucking pathetic.
The Parliament platform can be used. I completely agree. There are separation of power where the judges can be held accountable. through Parliament.
Yeah, look, what we'll do, because we have started back up the private Zooms. On the private Zooms, I'm going to have some of these people who have gone all the way down there to different topics. I think that would be the best place.
Shush.
But people are going to be vetted before they even get into that meeting.
Back off.
Because, you know, there's a lot of perpetrators out there thinking that they can just come in and do what they want.
You're a perpetrator, Rangy. You're a perpetrator.
You got imposters in there, mate.
Oh, we get a lot of those, my brother. I mean,
Yeah, I can understand.
You're not far from me. Drop me a message and join. I mean, I don't know.
I will do that. It's very important that we highlight the corrupt family judges to protect our children and to protect all future children from being harmed. Because these judges are thinking they are above the law. They can misinterpret the law and they can abuse their authorities. And they are becoming the law. And we are not going to let this happen. No.
MashaAllah, sister. MashaAllah. No. You said well, sister.
Thank you so much. And
Honestly, she is.
I've received some sort of support from emotional support and also some sort of support from this platform. So we will definitely speak about it, Rangy, and my support is with you as well.
Inshallah.
You've got my number, so best thing is
Criminals.
I just don't know the date at the moment.
Grifters.
On the private Zooms. I think I'll speak to them later on and I'll focus on that. Because that has to happen again. I have to take 2 months off. I've got myself in such a situation where people are talking about doing all sorts of stupid things.
Defamation of character is a serious charge, mate.
Yeah, it's a shame it's not happening, it, bro. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, hold on a minute. Defamation of character is a civil offence, not a criminal offence.
Other people involved and
I have just had a meeting with 4 women today in one of the restaurants in East London, and all 4 mothers' children have been taken away by these corrupt judges in London. So 2 women were there from the same Judge Reardon Maidline, and they were very upset. And one woman was in another county, Surrey County, and her children have been taken away from her as well, without any sufficient grounds, without any sufficient evidence. So these judges keep doing it because they can suppress the voices of vulnerable women or vulnerable parents. So I won't let this to happen in future.
May Allah protect you, sister. Wow, mashallah. You know what? We do need to. This is getting understanding how serious this is.
All vulnerable people should be together. We all have been victimized by the judicial abuse or by the abuse of power, by the...
No, absolutely. Ranga, inshallah, I'm gonna send you my number, and we'll catch up definitely tomorrow. And sister, I'm down in London. I don't know whereabouts you are, but I come down.
We can arrange some time. I will speak to Rangy, and we both together can arrange some sort of together meeting with all other vulnerable and.
So we have a barrister there who's not corrected that, by the way. Defamation is generally not a crime in the UK, but rather a civil wrong, handled in civil courts where victims can sue for damages.
I just want to point out to both of you, look, we're having 2 kinds of meetings. One, no vulnerable is not going to be allowed. Because in the heavy talk with what you're talking about, which sometimes when we are dealing with judges and things
they
like
have
that.
business talk in the Zoom meetings, and they have meetings where they're also sending out explicit images. That's what they do.
To them on their level. Otherwise, it's going to be overwhelming.
To be honest, you need to be really brave, and not feared by the system.
Yeah, but look, it's like
courage grows stronger to wound.
Is to stand up with all the people who are affected. Now,
see, just a final thing I would like to say. See, this judiciary has been created to act in public interest. So this is the principle. This is the test for the judiciary to act in the public interest. But these judiciary are acting in institutional interest. They are acting to cover up their corruption. So this is completely illegal, and they are not following the law. They are not.
This is completely illegal.
Oh, here's HX's voice.
That system, that procedure that's being created.
I need to talk to you about
the
this still, because I've got a feeling I know
of
who that is behind this
legal-
voice.
legality, which is against.
Yeah, it's a Hussein.
Exactly.
It's a separate system that you have been educated with as a barrister. No disrespect or anything else, but the system that
How
you
cringy is he? Look at him.
is for them. It's not for the people. It's against human living beings. It's a different world. There's two different worlds that we're
crime
talking
against
about here.
children. The children they are removing from loving parents
But
and
yes,
putting into harm. So
yes,
this is
but that
crime against humanity.
you're absolutely right.
One
But
second.
that system.
One second. Yvonne, did you say I could go?
Yes, I'm just saying, go and make your coffee.
I'm going to let you continue. Just you know what it is. After so much, I want to.
Get a drink. Go on.
Okay, I'm gonna go as well. Thank you so much, and we will speak again shortly. And also, sometime we will meet up in London, and then we can come to the conclusion where we can do something better for the community.
Okay, amazing.
I'm up for that.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I would join you. I would follow you right now. I don't know how to follow you. And what's your first name?
Yvonne.
Okay, I'm gonna follow you. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you can follow me as well. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalam. I'm just going to follow.
Suki, I've already tried to add you.
That's good. So law and legal, are you into law as well?
Yes.
Yeah. How do you deal with police failing to investigate an incident?
It depends what incident it is and what circumstances there are. It'd have to be all broken down.
Okay. So is this your legal firm? Where are you based?
Not far from where you are, but we'd have to.
Whereabouts? I'll send you a private message.
Yeah, just message me and then I'll reply to it.
I've got a few cases that the police failed to investigate or closed down
Shush.
without even investigating.
Get down if you're going to do that.
Yeah.
It depends what you wanted to do and what you want to do. The greater goal is to educate people in removing themselves. Even the police won't. You see, the police is a corporation.
Yeah.
The police is a corporation. Their interest is not what's right and wrong. It's what the system wants.
Our public servants have become self-servants.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yes.
So I'll give you an incident what happened. There's a councillor and an MP that is on trial for COVID fraud.
Understandable, but look, the COVID fraud was instigated by them. Why they're gonna charge the councillor and someone who was involved when they're the ones that created COVID?
Yeah.
So you're going after the wrong person. Or
No, what happened? Yeah, basically we've been accounting them in the community for corruption and hypocrisy.
yeah, but the thing is, you might be obviously trying to.
Still, hand on heart, I know who that man is.
They're already involved. They knew all about COVID.
Okay,
Did you know COVID was a fraud?
The COVID, yeah, it was. But what happened is there's an incident happened in August. One of the councillors and a few other people, they broke my window. Yeah, the following day they basically came and harassed me, all recorded. Reported it to the police. They've hid it under the carpet. They said,
They are gonna.
Even you know that voice now, don't you?
I'm trying to think.
You're not gonna win in that case.
No, but they broke my window. These councillors.
But even they will break your windows because they want to silence you. But you're not gonna win in any.
Councillors broke his windows.
He and the councillor are one.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So you're fighting a losing battle there.
Pick your battles wisely.
Yeah, pick your battles wisely. You've got to be wise. And there's a greater cause. Look, today what we're talking about is
pedophilia and what the system's doing to the children. That's a greater cause that we need to work towards. Something like a broken window, I wouldn't entertain.
Wow.
Things have happened after that as well.
But understandable. That's you personally, though. What I would like to do is to protect all the children, the future children, against the fraud that's going on, and educate people for not paying into the system, and be able to help them remove and be able to stand in sovereignty. We're all sovereign, you see. We're all living men. You're talking about a system that you're still deep. You're deep within. You don't understand what sovereign means. Do you know what I mean? So you've got to step out. Look, it's until you either you're in or you're out. It's one of them.
We need to starve the beast system, is what he's saying.
Yes.
It's a beast system, and we need to starve it.
Yes.
That's the only way we're going to stop this.
100%. 100%. And then you need 99% waking up to shut the 1% down. Yeah. That means re-educating people. It took me 5 years to educate myself, and it only took me a year and a half to actually step in, be brave enough to say no more and stop paying the system and be sovereign. I don't pay council tax, business rates, HMRC, because what they do is breaking their fiduciary duties.
Okay.
They're funding
Fraudster. We just did them admit to fraud.
They're funding of our children in all over the world. They're paying these pedophiles. They're surveillance us. You know, so we're paying for our own surveillance. So the whole system is corrupt. You need to step out and not think personally, I've been attacked or I'm trying to COVID's happened, it's gone, long done. People made money and whatever else. That's
All right, Kurt.
now. There's a bigger picture.
Oh, thank you, Kurt.
And especially within our own community. Our own children are being taken away by the system and abused, raped, and whatever else.
I've had to put up with this for 4 hours, people. Feel sorry for me.
How can I stop
Get tapping!
He's finishing soon anyway. 12 o'clock he finishes.
Because I know there's a couple of people asking questions and things in there. One of the things I'm going to say is...
I'm good, thank you, darling.
Anyone wants to come into a private...
That creature ain't getting anywhere near me, trust me, Kurt.
Oh, here comes the private Zoom meeting.
It will be on that private Zoom. If you want to join that, we could... because some people are nervous.
Oh, thank you, babe.
Public media, which you should be sometimes, because we don't know who's watching in, okay?
We're watching in.
Into a private Zoom, send us a message on the website. So if the team member could put the website address there, www.lcs.news.
Thanks to Shazad Hussein. I'm back, bitch.
Somebody will contact you and we'll give you the date where you could actually get involved in there and we could thrash some things out privately. Because not everything we want on public media. Public media in general, I mean, today was different. I had to defend myself because of all these threats and the violence and all this bullshit. Because that's all they can do. When they're caught with their pants down, the kiddie fiddlers...
Trust me, Kurt, you will, darling. Trust me. And thank you so much for your support.
But the women are getting it as well. So great for all the women, kiddie fiddlers, working with pedophiles. We already knew about you, but now they're going to be exposed. So do it like that privately.
Paedophiles. You can't call no one a paedophile, Randy. We've all passed enhanced DBSs. You haven't, you little fucker.
Once we finish, you can give us a ring. Feel free. That's if you have my number. I'm sure you have.
Kid, no good kid knows prick.
HS, that goes for you as well, because sometimes brother is 100% right.
Dirty old man.
And remember I said to you a week ago, there's some things you can't do, so don't do it. But it doesn't mean it's going to be ignored. It means somebody else could do it on the platform where you're not in the firing line. And I'm more than happy on that side, because that's what LCS News is. If I know there's corruption going on, we'll just put an article and everything out with the pictures and bring everything out. We don't care.
Hey, she ain't much of a character, babe, let me tell you. She's hilarious.
HX, because out in the public, I don't want people to be targeted. We're already targeted. And more importantly, children are targeted everywhere. And I know I've seen a lot of people from Middlesbrough and Stockton. I need everybody from the northeast of England to start waking up, particularly in Hartlepool, Stockton, Thornby, Middlesbrough, Redcar, Durham, because this court case has got to do with this court case is what
You'd think that, Kurt, wouldn't you?
what they've been doing.
These guys are just seriously, they're deluded.
I mean, you know, this is
They're a serious organised crime group. They're all working off scripts. You know, they go intimidating women and kids, and yet they're sitting here preaching like, honestly, they're sickening.
Social services in the
Everything's grape orientated as well. When there's loads of other abuses out there, everything comes back down to grape and essay.
Manufacture concerns, manufacture crimes against the vulnerable parents in order to try to steal their
Yeah,
babies.
next week will be the same as well.
Perjury on little babies. Okay, this is how psychopaths they are.
You are a
I mean,
psychopath.
it's just in Middlesbrough. We know it's taken place throughout the country. I know this because I've travelled the country as well as Ireland. Ireland is a big mess. Okay, however, we've all got to start standing together. We're saying it's sovereign, but at the end of the day, we all, as human beings, as the public members, need to stand together, regardless of our colour, creed, religion, or title. Now, I know somebody's put in there Manchester. Yeah, Manchester, it's happening as well. But
That's right.
Bexy's horrible, babe.
Oh, hi, Bexy.
the propaganda that has been...
Yeah,
You're good, Bexy.
we can't stand you, let alone stand with you.
Manchester, they're not only been raping women, police officers now. Not
Oh,
only
for
been
fuck's
raping
sake,
women
here we go.
also, they've been having their time with men.
No, they haven't. Bring the proof.
Allowing, inciting violence.
Even I went and had a look into that, and there's no such thing, you lying piece of shit.
All this information is going to be brought out, okay? They're going to try to stop us, whatever, but it's not...
Evidence!
Is a problem, okay? It doesn't matter which town and city you probably say there, and I'll probably say, yes, I know about that one as well, I know
That's
about
it, Bexy. He's dangerous. Him and his cronies.
Fire. And the fire, what's burning in that fire is our sons, our daughters.
We're good, beautiful, thank you.
Our mothers, you understand, that are paying the price. On top of that, the biggest price is the fathers. Because they've got to get rid of the fathers. This is part of the feminist, Zionist movement.
Racist.
Because they've got some sickness. They think I don't know what's the matter with them, but we know they're all sick.
Women are weak when there's no husbands about.
Oh, bloody...
Well, it's a good job I got one then, innit, you little prick? So shut your fucking mouth, women are weak.
Misogynist.
I'm open about
Shout it louder, Stal.
Misogynist.
mental issue problems.
Oh.
A lot of people like that, and they all work in the social services.
Shocking.
Okay, they got mental health issues. They're psychopaths.
Wow.
They're narcissistic. They like to kiddie fiddle. Oh, don't tell about me. And then they'll go for gagging orders. The only thing the judges could do right now, the way they've done it, how they've disgraced the judges, is the fact that judges tomorrow, pedophiles will be able to go to the judges and get gagging orders on victims that they've just raped.
Yeah.
That's how low level our authorities have gone. It's absolutely sick.
He hates women. He doesn't like women.
Yeah, absolutely, one. It's absolutely.
Go on, Bexy. Go on, beautiful.
I'd like to carry on. I've got quite a lot to do.
Doodles is going over there now, Stel.
Oh, let's see. Let's get her on.
Yeah, get recorded.
We've only got 10 minutes left. I was only going to stay on until 12 o'clock anyway.
Go on, Bexy. Let's see your comments.
Plan for what's going to be happening for the next week. I know I'm going to
Oh, she's in there.
She's in there like a shot.
What we always do is I give whoever's in the boxes.
Oh, fucking hell. Claire's in there.
Oh, God.
About what's being said, what we're talking about before they leave. A message really for the public that's listening in.
Yeah.
So before you go, is there anything you want to add or share with the members of the public here?
Bexy, what, he fucking blocked you straight away?
Yeah.
No ways, he just...
You know, for a long time I've been working.
I'm telling you, that's that Deborah Ingram. I've warned you
Yeah,
about
and Neo
her.
Anderson will be watching us, Stel.
Obviously, from...
Hi, Neo. Love you, Neo. You see my sticker? That's for you, Neo. Got the PDFs.
Put pictures together. Religion gave me a big part of how satanic...
Hey, Bexy, have you got another backup account you can go in on?
Divide and conquer.
You got a sneaky one.
Case. And when it comes to
Can't believe we're being watched.
the feminists destroying the
No, she's in there.
we've got even people in
Oh, she's back in here now.
so-called
She's
Sharia
been blocked.
separating women from their husbands when husbands haven't actually even done anything wrong, giving them advice.
Listen, men breathe.
And they're saying it's a khulla and this, that, the other, which in Sharia it isn't. And, you know, saying you
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. I can't say it.
I know I can't say it either.
Oh, look, here comes his gangster friend upside down. This one thinks he's Biggie Smalls.
They're stuck in a rut.
Typical Bex.
Or speak to someone because it's shameful on one level as well. You know,
Thank you for going over though, Bex.
They're very protective on respect and say, oh, it's shameful, I don't want to talk about it, or this, that, the other, and the ego of the man, and, you know, his pride and joy and whatever else.
Oh, shut up, you and let Tupac talk.
In the end,
yeah, it's all about the man.
Top themselves regarding these issues, and there's a lot of Muslim brothers that have topped themselves just because of these cases, you know. But there's no family support for them. There's no one to talk to. I mean,
you got 8 minutes left, Rangy, and shut the fuck up so we can have a discussion about your treachery.
To give them a certain support who's ready to listen.
Oh, Bexy, honestly, he's unlocked me again now. Shazad's brought me back. Fuck this shit. He's not getting away with it.
Guys, every kind of association that you can think of is owned by these guys. And
lies, and more lies.
Are there not to protect you, but to protect their system. Exactly. And to fail every human being that goes to them. And everybody jumps onto Google and this, that, the other. You can even try to do this to ChatGPT. ChatGPT will give you the opposite answer of what you're requiring.
Oh,
meaning,
fucking hell.
Says this. That's not the
AI, ChatGPT, AI, load of rubbish.
Even
boo.
Internet, the correct answers. And like I said, it's
look at him, he's getting pissed off. Look at his face.
Mind actually sitting with a human being who's been educated by them and saying, oh, but you can't do this and you can't do this. Oh, but you'll have to go through a procedure. Like Rangy, you said earlier, the procedures are owned by them. So
absolutely. We'll have all the procedures owned by us.
And that's it, Bex. That's all I ever did from day one. And I got muted, blocked, and called a dog. So we got me full force.
You're never going to win.
Woof.
I mean, I don't know if there's any brothers in here, but some brothers haven't seen their children for 6, 7 years, 8 years, 10 years.
We've got brothers and sisters in here, love.
What can I say?
Don't say you've not seen your son, Rangy. You've seen him at weekend.
Is to destroy.
And he told you to fuck off.
Really educate people on a small basis. Maybe just a small basis on the.
Well, he's getting pissed off.
They're not surviving and they've got to pay council tax or they're paying PCNs and stuff like this. Is to remove them because.
Is it me or does it look like he's got a fanny on the chin?
And I think the system's designed by design is to make people feared of everything. So they're overwhelmed with fines.
Definitely, Bex.
Fines, council tax, taxes.
You want to come up in a minute, Bex? Come here,
I invited her up anyway.
Really understand.
He's a piece of shit.
I can run and run and run, but I've got more and more to pay out every single year.
Oh, what a shame.
He needs one of them Unicity drinks. Fibre, full of shit.
You want to go into the doctors, which are all
fair enough, Bex.
Well, they give you medication, which you need one tablet to another to bring that to counteract with the other tablet, and in the end, you're in a box. Yeah. So how do you fight it? The whole system is corrupt, but one needs to really reevaluate and educate himself. And TikTok has been a big eye opener for a lot of people.
Well, Bexy, if you want to do an awareness live, you know where I am anytime.
the whole system is.
Excuse me, we did the awarenesses over here.
No, but she's saying there though she could talk about it. Like obviously I could as well because it is frustrating to watch this, isn't it?
I'm hoping people take it in.
He's
But
taking the
when you get
piss.
off, drop me a message.
4 minutes left of this shit.
Because there's just so much happening. It never stops on this end. I was scared to actually do this live to begin with because I know what's going to happen by tomorrow. I have hundreds of emails and it's not going to stop. It's usual. But the little bit of help that anybody can do for the nation.
No, don't fall for it.
The better.
I'll give you just before I go.
No, just fuck off.
Some English brothers up and down the country, and they're ex-army. They know about this.
Our backs, Jesus.
And I think with this subject,
you're boring me now.
It doesn't matter what color you are, what creed you are, what religion you are. I think it's good to probably reach out to them. I mean, there was one guy, and he wasn't young, and he was going on and on about all this stuff. And he'd put lives up, he'd put videos up. Last week or week before, I don't know, but I get a message on my TikTok that I was following him, and he says, rest in peace. And I'm thinking, hang on a minute. This guy was really, really gunning for the system and getting people and educating people to remove themselves from the system. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, is he? But then, I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't fear death, and
well, you better had.
Really care, no matter what. But
not is it, Bex? Definitely not.
Maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe his death was just written at that time, but it feels like too much of a coincidence. So there are good people out there that. When you're following on TikTok on algorithms, start to send you certain people or individuals to follow. There's a sister, I can't remember her name. She's blonde. She talks about the system as well. She'll be a good person to add into the system. There's quite a lot of people that are actually educated.
Right, shut up now. You're talking too much.
So these are the key kind of people that you could kind of put some messages across to. And say, I mean, I'll try and when we meet up, we could start.
Fucking hell! Don't let this man back in the box again, please.
Against the system and see what they'll do. I think Yvonne will be up for that, and everyone else, hopefully. So yeah, that's my piece. That's all I've got.
Alhamdulillah. Right, fuck off.
You love that saying, you.
I do.
Thank you very much.
You're absolutely welcome.
Mashallah.
Thank you very much for joining us anyway.
Get out of here.
Now, I'm going to quickly get upside down because I know this guy.
No.
I think he's a fantastic guy.
No.
Work that he has been doing. I've been checking his
You said
posts.
you were stopping at 12. I can't take it.
Quickly, young man.
Yeah.
Now, even though we're on the end, I still want you to because I love the work we do.
I'll try and be.
Oh, hello, Claire Bears.
Yeah, I understand what everybody's going through, and the system is corrupt, and but what we have to do is to get body worn cameras inside these courtrooms, because without that, this is the thing. Once you enter one of those things, right, they snap.
Defo should have not united me.
Rights and publishing rights. And it's a bit like how a recording studio works, isn't it?
Oh, be quiet.
A music studio and a producer song. And then
Yeah, shut Tupac.
Oh, can we get rid of this guy, please?
Yeah, go.
We need to get rid of the whole thing, and then we'll talk ourselves.
A bill of sale.
This guy's talking
training
nonsense.
after a bit.
You're not allowed cameras in the court. End of.
I'm just going to bob to the loo. I'll be back in 2.
Right, well, hurry up then. I'll let it run till you get. I will let it run till you get back. I'll let it run till you get back.
But he's educated by the system.
This man just shut up, please.
Don't say that. So I'm thinking, well, listen, if something is lawful, are you trying to say to me that they will do something bad to me in retaliation?
It's unlawful.
Please. So you've dealt with social services, and you know when you're saying something.
Oh, thank you for the heart, me.
Act or statute to it, and then like the CAF.
Honestly, my head's gonna bust in a minute.
Say, oh, he said
oh, the rest of you can get your heart me's in. It's after 12 o'clock now. And get tapping. It's free.
So this is the thing. So what they do, they respond to you and try to drown out your argument and make it look like
you're gonna need therapy.
You're aggressive.
Or
you're saying something concerning to them.
I've had to listen to this guy for months and his little mates.
Yeah. You know, it's all theatre.
Thank you.
You know, and they have a license that they want to protect. Yeah, so sorry. So, you know, the best thing to do for you is to represent yourself.
Oh,
and the judge does not want to talk to you.
They're all lawyers. They're all fucking medical people. They're all social workers. They're all fucking legal experts. Oh, thank you, Curtis.
He would say,
oh, Debbie.
Is anyone acting on this the client's behalf? Acting means to say, you know, either act upon or Hollywood. Yeah, he's acted and behalf. He's only representing
you my God.
at 50% capacity, not the full. You're right. So none of us have money, so that's the thing. So this is the thing.
Oh, thanks, Curtis.
So I even asked them, like, you got to question everything. Like,
doesn't fucking stop them, does it? Though they're all saying the same jack shit thing.
If it's got your name on it, how come you can't cash it? And
exactly, Bexy Doodles. Yeah,
because they're the trustee and you're the beneficiary.
Exactly. I've got brain trauma right now.
So
PTSD.
They trick you and they strip your civil rights away.
I'm just getting ready to go to bed, Stels. Give me a couple of minutes.
Something called
oh, you sod.
Yeah. You know?
She's still turning him off, you know.
They're using.
No, because we need you in here to do some talking.
That you have no
all right, love. Give me a minute.
They trick you in the first instance when they've got you by the minute you walk in, and they stand you in the dock and they say to you, "Are you Mr.?" So Mr. is the legalese language. Yeah. So you're the corporation there.
That's right.
They're the trustees.
That's
so,
right.
By the way, can I just say the word legalese only came about when TikTok was about.
Mr. So and so. Yeah, you've joined them.
That's right.
Yeah, until you don't reverse that and tell them I'm a living man. Yeah. And I'm not here summoned by you.
Yeah.
But
I want sweets.
But by my own leisure, they've won.
That's right. The thing about it, now you see what you just said, it's not that simple, because once you go in there, they already know that the jig is up, but he's not going to go down without a fight. And he's going to use the mental health card of you. And see, now the trick with that now, when they try to say that you're crazy, because I've done this before, and I say, before I ask that question, are you allowed to diagnose me? And they can't answer you, because they're not allowed. Yeah. They are not a mental clinician, and they're not, and that's illegal.
Yeah, absolutely.
But this is the thing, so don't run off and say, there's nothing wrong with me, and then run off to your GP and get your medical records to produce it. You say, this is what you say, write down your concerns about my mental health, and let me bring it to my doctor or a mental psychiatrist to see what you're talking about, and they won't write nothing down. They'll change the subject.
Yeah, no, you're right. Upside down, listen, goes for you as well. Try to get in touch with me, because I think I'm going to start everything properly on the private Zooms, because I think the biggest key is, and I always keep saying, I think everybody needs to start connecting now. Okay? Yes. Because I've only got so much time. I could have already achieved this in the last 2 years, but as you already know, I was getting targeted for the last 24 months.
I can imagine.
Why does he keep using me as an excuse?
People tried to reach out to me, and I'm thinking, like talking about you, Rangy, and I just knew who they were in it.
Yeah,
it was a smear campaign.
Yeah, it was. Well,
yeah, we know about you.
They've actually put my leg on this now. They've tried to say I'm part of grooming gangs, pedophiles, child trafficking, anything and everything. Yeah. Simply because they want me to stay quiet about the social services.
Yeah, but I did tell you that, Rangy.
Yeah, I know.
Algorithm's too high. Once you become your algorithm's too high, you're going to become an enemy of the state.
Yeah, I don't mind, because at the end of the day, I serve the public. The public is my family.
Oh my God.
But drop me a message.
Is his name upside down?
I know before anything else, because I've got Facebook running on the other side. Is there anybody in Facebook who wanted to ask a question? Because I've got 2 more people that are gonna give their last speech.
Well,
if anybody wanted to ask a question, feel free to just put it in the messages and I'll just read it out. And this goes for you in the Facebook as well. If anybody wants to join the private Zoom meetings, you want to discuss it privately, we could.
What 2 people have you got to talk now? They've all fucking said that shit and they're all saying the same as you.
For that, you know what I mean? Because that's where I need the help. You know what I mean? I'd be grateful because it's happening everywhere.
Yeah, you look at me fucking
it's only going to be worse for you.
orangey Latif. You look at me.
Start working with people or start connecting with other people who are away. Otherwise, they'll use it against you to traumatize you. Just going to put that on there. But now, before you have your last scene upside down, I'm going to get Suki down his last final scene.
I'm going to get off, brothers, yeah? I will catch up with you soon, yeah?
Yeah, bye.
Yeah, 100%, my brother. I'll speak to you.
Okay, take it.
Well, that's one gone. Thank fuck for that.
Suki's, any last statement or...
No, I think you're talking it all in, listening, observing, and I think what you're doing is absolutely amazing. Obviously, you've been doing it for a long time, and I've just actually got on board in the last week or 2, and...
He's a sly old fox, looks even on his cup.
Yeah.
No, I'm just going to try and help in any way I can. You know, even a little bit will go on.
And if you don't like my rustling, tough shit, I need fucking sweets to deal with this cunt.
That's all I can say.
Sugar rush in it.
Yeah.
And everybody should come together. And like you said, spread the word.
But I've got 1 cat here still.
Stupid or
Yeah, I've got 1 chihuahua. And he's put his little chin on me.
Something that we have to keep pushing, like you said.
That's what it does, Bex. It's like the pyramid. This is what we call it. He's recruiting
I think the best
a
way
big team.
will be through the website.
They're all criminals.
www.lcs.news. Somebody put it in the comments again, please. If you get on the website, go where it says contact.
Oh, CH.
And in
Hello.
the put in that you want to be part of a Zoom meeting because
yeah, right, lovely. We're just watching the waster on here. Apparently, he's not seen his son for years. I believe that.
Sometimes being there for somebody because there is a lot of vulnerable people out there, and there's no help and support. And we need to.
You're a liar, Rangy.
I'll message you in the next day or 2. I know you're going to be busy all day tomorrow, and I'm a bit busy as well. I'm working as well, so I'll reach out to you on Tuesday.
Yeah, bye, Suki.
Well, then before you go, is there any final statement you've got to say?
Stop trying to fucking entice them.
Yeah, read the comments, everyone. Told ya. Read the comments.
And I've been waking up, especially since the pandemic. And
she's been blaming the ex-wife all night again. This is what I mean, babe. Never changes with him.
What's happening here as well as worldwide with the children. And that's been going on for years and years and years.
He's been very racist tonight as well, CH, by the way.
Oh, very racist, CH.
There we go, read the comments, everyone.
And it goes all the way to the top. And our job is to try and...
Debbie Ingram's back in the room.
Yeah, Debbie, you can fuck off. Yeah, we don't like you anymore. We knew you were a spy.
Hello.
Hi, CH.
You alright?
Yeah, were you, babe?
Bye, Debbie Ingram.
Just busy at the wedding last week, Sunday, innit?
Yeah, say that again.
I was busy with last week. Wedding last week, innit?
Yeah, well, I was going to say, how did the wedding go? Was it calm?
Yeah, it was alright. It was good, quite good.
So
well, he's come on here tonight, and he's
was
made
he at
out...
the wedding?
What's he been saying?
Was Rangy at the wedding?
Yeah.
And was his son there?
Hang on, Stelsh. He's made out tonight that the children have been trafficked. Again, we've got it on record, by the way. Apparently,
you need to send me all that.
Say that again.
You need to send me all that.
I'll send it you after this live's done. I'll send it you over. But tonight, he's come on here spouting the same shit, saying that he's going after everyone because he's not seen his son.
His son doesn't want to know.
There we go. There we go, everyone. You've just heard that. We don't need to keep doing this every week.
He wanted to speak to him, yeah, but
He says it doesn't. That's not his dad. He doesn't want to know him.
Exactly. I just
All
told
the
him
other
that.
kids, his other sons were trying to force him, but he goes, "Nah, I don't want nothing to do with him."
Mm-hmm.
He's sticking by his mum. He's full of shit.
Yeah, he is. And I'm so glad you've come up here, CH, to confirm this, babe. Because for months you've seen the abuse I've been getting, for going out of my way to speak up. Have I lied about anything on this man?
No.
Thank you.
He was on live earlier on, but I switched it off because I was a bit busy.
He's still live now.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm recording them. Let him
This
come
is it
through.
now.
What's he saying?
Over
Just
here.
same old shit that about trafficking. His kids have been trafficked.
No, you're
He's
dead
going.
right. You know, I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
listen to him.
you know, with our differences. I am gonna start talking about the differences, allegedly differences. This is where we're going wrong because we look at the differences instead of the similarities. What makes us as a community? We're looking at the negative instead of the positive. When we start seeing the positive, you just forget about the negatives because you think, well, the negative is so small and the positives are so much. You think, well, now we know where we've been deceived. And you're 100% right. You know what I mean? These are silly little differences that we pay more attention to instead of the similarities of coming together as a nation. Because these people, they
He's
don't
been
care
really racist tonight as well, CH, babe.
what background. They just don't simply care. They're going to target everybody. And they already are.
Babe, do you want to put in the comments? I just don't want to say it in case I get
2014, that's like 12 years.
bananaed.
Cover up after cover up after cover up. And I've met people that have been going through it through the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000, you know, and so on. This is a slow, mature genocide. That's what's going on. Okay. Hang on, you want upside down? Are you back? If he's not going to speak,
can I say this as well?
Yeah, please.
I was an elected town councillor, 17 years served, and they came after me. So they can come after anybody. They've even come after some MPs, you know? So
the guy
really going on in the system. It's corrupt to the core.
Oh my God.
Very few good people left in it. And the good people left in it are now coming out because they can't cope with it anymore. That's how bad it is now. So let's get together and do something about it.
Absolutely, sister. You're 100% right in that. I hope people pay attention because this is not about colour, creed, religion. It's all about our children.
It's not what you were saying earlier.
If we don't do something, we're only going to regret it tomorrow. I want to remind everybody, if we don't do something today...
It is Bex. He's been at it for 2 whole years now.
Upside down, are you back?
CH has even said tonight social workers were biased towards the wife.
Call it a night.
Thank fuck.
I will give an update.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
He doesn't know what he's talking about for a start.
I know.
Everything.
I don't even know if I'm saying it right.
Social services for what they are.
CH, just ignore Stell.
I can't stand him, honest to God. I really can't stand him, honest to God.
This information, and we
Right, Stell, turn that piece of shit down. Let CH talk for a minute.
Oh, someone else has come on. Who's invited?
Already got.
Right.
The only way to fight these people.
I'm gonna come up with it. Oh, he's
Yeah,
gone.
let him finish off, and then we'll
That
discuss
guy's
it.
gone. It was that guy who's just come on.
Stay around, CH. Stay there. When he's finished, we'll all talk about it.
Let's call it a night. I want to say thank you very much for everybody who's joined. I really appreciate that. And I know on this side I've been getting a lot of people that wanted to speak and say, which is fantastic. A big up for them.
You fucking blocked most of the people we sent in.
No problem. But we can't neglect that. We know our children and our society is going. We are going to be colonized, or they are going to try. But it's our responsibility.
He's going now, Jolie.
No child should be abused.
Alhamdulillah.
We want to also stop all the fathers that are committing suicide. I'm not saying that it's just the fathers. I do also know about mothers. It's horrific, actually. That it's more shameful than anything else what's happening. So, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, thank you very much for joining us. Please,
Right, turn him off, Stella. What I hear CH a minute, because she deserves to have her say now.
Good night.
Sorry, CH, babe.
Right.
So,
No, hello?
Oh, that was him.
Hello?
can you hear us?
Yeah.
Wait,
None of his
wait a minute,
family
wait a minute.
talking. Do you know that?
This
Well,
is an important.
Stella, turn him down.
Yes, I am.
Sorry, CH, 1 minute. Right, go on, darling. What was you saying?
I'm saying none of his family talked to him. I just got to find out at the wedding because they were all there.
So his family don't talk to him?
Nah.
There we go. He's come on here tonight, told everyone social workers were biased towards the wife. The child's been trafficked. Apparently, you know, the wife and the family members are this and that. However,
I'm back, everybody. I'm back.
You know what
He's
it is?
not-
He's just jealous because his wife's getting on. He's seen it all last week, Sunday at the wedding. He knows that his wife's happy. The kids are all happy. They're getting on with it, yeah. And
yeah.
he was trying to get into the little one. The little one doesn't want to know him. He goes, if he comes anywhere near me, I'm going to tell him where to go.
And CH, can you just let everyone know, are these children so old enough that social workers wouldn't even probably
Social workers
exist
got
now?
jack shit to do with it. They're all
There we
grown up.
go.
They're not adults. His daughter's married. She's away. She's enjoying her life. The other two, the boys are getting on with their life. The younger one is leaving school soon in a couple of months' time. He's getting on with his life. They're all getting on good.
Oh, thank you, CH, just for saying that, because I can't be asked of another year of people falling for his shit.
My sister's happy. He's seen it all last week at the wedding. He left the wedding. You know what he said last week at the wedding? He goes, "Oh, my son's not talking to me. I'm going."
So he left the wedding?
Yeah, he left.
Oh my God, that's father of the year for you there, everyone. Couldn't stay around for his daughter. Wow, that is wrong.
Well, I'm not going to say anything more because I don't want to think that.
No, I know.
Right? I'll chat to you later, right? Give us a bell.
All
when you
right,
got some
babe.
time, yeah?
All right, darling.
Okay.
Thank you for that, CH.
Okay, take care.
And you, sweetheart. Bye, darling.
Bye.
So, oh, hang on. There we go, babe. So, guys, I don't want her to say much more now, yeah, because I think you just heard enough. I'm not going to go around putting people in harm's way, yeah, and throwing them under a bus. But I think with what you just heard there, yeah, no one will ever call me ever a fucking again a liar, yeah, because when we're sat here with the facts and the truth, and you've got this cringy man who's come back again with the same script but trying to use me now as his little gateway, it's an yeah. So, hi Vimto.
Hello.
Where have
I
you been,
been
Vimto?
Well, I'm going to talk to you on the phone in a minute because there's something I need to tell you.
Okay.
But yeah.
Bexy, I've got it all, me beautiful.
So Bexy, I'm going to download it and give it to Paul so he can actually upload it to YouTube. So you know the Mr. Digital account? You know Paul's Mr. Digital account? It'll be on there by tomorrow morning. So anybody wants a copy of it, anybody wants to watch it. Oh, there he is there, look, Evil Fairy. Paul, put your Mr. Digital account in, please. So
Can't
people can
get a
follow
better
you.
testimony than that, as Bex has just said. Last weekend, he just seen that
in the last half hour. What's going on?
Oh, well, we've come to that Tangirangi for 4 hours and he's just, done the same shit as usual. But this time, his new scripts this year, Vimto, was, I've been targeted for 24 months. He's still living in 24 months when we're now on 26 months, yeah? And then he's sitting there going on about the wife again and how he's not seen his son. Well, we've all just heard different, as you've just heard as you come in. Yeah, it's not really going his way, to be fair, if I'm honest. Everyone's gone over there and he's been blocked. They've been blocked, muted. Tinks went over, Faye's been over, everyone's been over, and all they keep getting is muted and blocked.
Right.
So it's just bullshit. But everyone's just heard a little bit of truth there and facts, and you can't
what happened with the truth and facts?
Well, CH has just been in, so
Oh, right, okay.
She's just spoke up, that's what I mean. And last weekend, because Rangy's son didn't want to speak to him, he left his daughter's wedding. So we went off in a little hissy fit and left his daughter and didn't stay around for the actual wedding. I mean, that's Father of the Year, that, isn't it?
Wow. That is fucking... Do you know what I mean?
The lies are catching up, the lies. But we're only doing
Who
this
was
tonight because Shazad
racist?
brought us back.
Who was racist?
Oh, Rangy?
Yeah, Rangy was.
What did he say?
Go on, Faye, I'll let you put it in the comments. Don't want to say it on air. Don't want to get bananaed.
You got nothing to be banana. Well, I don't know what's actually been said in the last.
Oh, I've not stopped with a potty mouth all night. Give me a minute, guys.
Right, Bex, what was he saying?
Can I just say to everybody, there's a Stella Gen X2 account. Everybody, you can all follow that. If you just type it into the search bar, Stella Gen X2. It's got the same sort of name as here, but we're 2 on the end. You can all follow that. I'm having to be very cautious these days.
Oh, right, okay. He said all things about Christians, Catholics. Oh, well.
Oh, everything. Stealing children.
Catholics steal children and sell them. Is he taking the piss?
And alive. Don't watch what you're saying, though, because you may get banana.
He's also dissed mental health, but yet he has the cheek to sit there talking about fathers who take their own selves off the earth. But then he's dissing and mocking mental health. He's just absolutely vile.
Do you know what? It needs to be careful mocking mental health, because if someone with mental health issues goes and gets some revenge on him, they'll get away with it if they're taking enough tablets. Not that I'm giving anyone any ideas.
Oh, never. Not you, Paul.
As if he would.
Yes, Faye, he did. He's disgusting, utterly. Yeah, it's just...
Actually, Louise, it was very funny. If you don't like it, then stay in the comments and I'm sure I can offend you even more greatly, darling.
Louise, you just got to know Paul. He's just very...
It was fucking hilarious. If you don't like it, love, go to eBay, buy a sense of humour, come back and enjoy yourself.
So, guys...
Now, if you think that's bad, when him and Stell start together... Well, you definitely would want to not be here on this page.
No, sometimes you've got to realise Stella and Paul are rage baiters, the jokers. So when you come across...
we're masturbators. Get it right.
Shut up. When you come in, guys, and you might hear something like, literally, you just need to go and check the page out before you come in. They are jokers at the same time, so please don't like taking it all to offence, because, yeah.
And Shell has threatened his life. Oh, my
Mr.
God.
Digital
Oh, yeah,
Archives
I
is
threatened
not
his
blocked.
life, apparently.
Oh,
excuse me, Mr. Digital's archives are not blocked.
Okay, yeah, I did come in. One of them was, I think it was my backup, that's why. But I came in on a different one, it came up.
Well, Mr. Digital Archives.
So, yeah, guys, Rangy's back. He's doing the same old usual, reading off a script. But one thing I'm not going to keep tolerating is his ex-wife's done this. No, she didn't. His ex-wife is a lovely person, so's the family. They've done an amazing job with them kids, hence they got full custody, right?
There you go, everybody. Can you follow Mr. Digital's archives?
I'm just going to put that out there,
Have you seen
yeah.
Bex's comment? Shell, will you behave and leave Rangy alone?
No, never. I'm not. Shazad's brought me back now. I'm back. He brought me out to play now. That's it. But one thing I'm not going to keep tolerating is listening to, I'm going after everyone who stopped me seeing my son. Like, mate, we've just heard you seen him last week and he don't want you. Now piss off and leave everyone alone.
Well, I can't see how anybody's had any influence on that, because it ain't like you know what I mean?
It's just, you know what he's doing? He's coming back trying to find excuses to grift, make money. It's business. It's all business with him. Same with Shazad. Ask yourself, why is it at Christmas, Rangy went from wearing suits and boots doing all this and that. Then you've got Shazad on his new little business adventure. I know exactly. They're both international, as they keep saying. Yes, they are, because they're selling them stupid drinks. They're all at it. They all think I'm stupid. My name's Unt, not Silicon, and I am sick to the back teeth for these men coming on here going, I'll get you your kids back, when they couldn't even stay around for their own and do a proper good job of being a dad. It don't make sense. The fact that he left his own daughter's wedding as well because he couldn't score points with the ex and the little boy and get some attention, it says a lot about his mentality. So what he likes to do is come on here. He needs something to come on with. So whether it's a sob story, you know, he's blaming social workers. I mean, did you not all get on to what he said before? Was it Kathleen Shaw or Tina Barker had put down he's a predator? So not only is he saying now, oh, that Michelle Matthews is accusing me. No, mate. Tina Barker accused
you do that accent.
Say that again, Vimto.
Did he mention you by name tonight?
No, he dares not to, but I'm just like stating a fact.
Oh, right. Okay.
Like, you know, everyone else is accusing him apparently on air, but what he's come out with tonight.
He said everything but the name, though.
Yes, exactly. The girl from Manchester, I may as well just be known as. So, yeah, he's turned round and made an admission tonight, which it will be on tonight's recording, that Tina Barker or Kathleen Shaw, it was, one of those social workers, put him down as a predator. Right or wrong, Stell?
Absolutely.
Everyone else heard it too.
Who's Tina Barker?
Social worker that was involved in his family.
Oh dear.
And she said, you need to go to the, what was it, the lighthouse or something for therapy.
Oh,
and then he found that he was getting done with the fucking, what do you call
essay?
Essay.
Oh my God.
So, yeah, he did, Bex. That's why he's going through the courts, because he names all the professionals. Apparently, he's even named Faisal tonight, Vimto.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I heard that bit. Yes, I did hear that.
Yeah?
Do you remember when he got that tribe to attack all the social workers?
Oh, the Kingdom Kabbalah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was bad, that was.
Yeah. Anyway, should we go and have a little call?
Come on then.
Come on then.
Before I offend anyone else.
I know, yeah, come on.
Oh, have you offended somebody, Paul, and not told me?
Yeah, someone called Louise in the comments said I wasn't very funny when I said that a mental person on enough pills could unalive Rangy and get away with it.
Oh, of course. More than 5.
I mean, it was an awareness, darling. Don't mess with mental people. Simple.
Well, Rangy's meant to help individuals with mental health, and instead he's sitting there mocking them, calling women prostitutes as well. Yet he's supposed to be this advocacy who's against grooming and prostituting. Why is he using those words?
Honestly.
He just can't help himself.
No, he can't. Right, come on, you lot. Let's go before you two get yourself into any more trouble.
Okay. Thank you for joining us, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Good night from me. Good night from
guys.
that.
We are going to, literally finish this off tomorrow. Don't worry. We've got plenty more to come.
Yeah. Good night from that.
Night, Bex. Night, Faye.
Good night from that.
Night, Jolene, Pricey, everyone. Bye.
Oh, for fuck's sake. She's not with the game tonight, is she? Oh. There you go. They're all gone. Right. Night, everybody. Love you. Thanks for staying with us, all you lovely people. But we'll be catching up with the Rangy again. Don't worry about that. Psst. Cam 2.